Happy FM and follow all the prompts, or Kevy's going to read it out to you.
I'll read it out to you. www.radio901.com.au.
Beautiful.
I'm just sitting here, boys, watching the ground on the live stream at radio901.com.au.
Bathed in.
Umpires of both teams out on the field at the moment at radio901.com.au. Just go to the great footy oval-shaped logo, click on a little green button, and I'm watching you to watch the game.
Here we go, Kenny. First ball up, the local derby, up they go. Tonkin gets the football down for the Bays, but picked up, it is out of there by Victor Harbour, wheeled around the body, kicked in there. Elijah Horrocks goes forward, picked up by the Bays. Umpires letting it go on, plenty of players, spills of footy. Cannon Bay have got hold of it. Handball backwards, probably wasn't to the best intention. Well battled out there by Victor Harbour. They're corralling it. Soccer off the round is by Fraser Tonkin. Picked up down by Victor down there, and Thomas Neville can't get hold of it. Handball backwards. Time here to sit, shoot at top of the square. Victor player being held on to. Umpire sees it my way as well. And there'll be a free kick to Victor Harbour straight in front of goals. Kevin.
Okay. This is a good start for Victor anyway.
Yeah, and that's Samuel Basham.
Well, he'd probably kick it over the cricket.
Left boot has got hold of that one. Umpire puts it up. Big look.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
And we've got Encounter Bay kicking down towards the netball court ends where there's no one there.
No.
I think all the netball somewhere else today.
One game on again.
Yeah. Let her have it, Trev.
Right, we're back in the centre here. And we come up. Ball goes up, and comes the ruckman. Go up. Tonkin gets it for Encounter Bay. Pushes all out to his player on the wing that comes through. Esso up to centre half forward. Goes over the pack. Picks up. Handball comes back. Hot under pressure though. Tyson Neal comes out to it. Taps it out to Encounter Bay. He looked a bit high. The umpire's got him for holding the ball. Probably a bit unlucky, Jack, then, Crispin. But anyway, Victor Harbour leave on the back flank. Come out on the side and they go out. Juggling mark here to Victor Harbour, and that one goes straight around there to McCrosty. McCrosty kicks it forward. They've got some tools in the side, Victors. Come out. Westy comes out. Handballs to a hot player, and here handball straight back to the opposition. Hand around comes in. Fumble though by Basham. Basham goes up. The Bays recover. Crispin's with it now for Encounter Bay. Brings it up on the wing. Over he comes. Victor spins beautifully. Recovers and puts it out wide and goes off, and he finds the Encounter Bay player in the back lines in Reece Kleinig. Kleiny goes back inside, goes over the back though, misses and gets his target, but he recovered well, and the Bays cut through in the middle through Tonkin. Comes out over the top, beautifully grabbed there by Counter Bay. Up to centre half forward, running player here, goes up, handballs, had himself opened up, he should have had a shot. Victor wrap him up in the forward lines, and it's a ball up on the forward line. And he's got him for high. Must have got in the back or just high on him. Lucky got out of jail there, that one.
I reckon that's Horrocks.
Yes, 'tis Elijah Horrocks. Should be his first game too.
I just watched it on the replay, boys. He's virtually, Horrocks slipped over, and the Victor player just went with him, and he's put him in the back.
And Horrocks comes, he drives this ball up, puts it up, looks good off of here, straight behind. That will be no problems. So on the FP Ag...
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday, 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
Perhaps got the knockdown there. Didn't get the ball out though. Counter Bay player falls over on top of it. Here's a chance now for the Bays. I think they've got the free kick down there. They have. And the free kick will go towards Encounter Bay. they'll get it. They'll go down the ground with it. Out in front down there is the tall player. Well, he didn't even get near it. Maybe it went straight through his fingers. Maybe he got pushed. But anyway, Victor's in front. There's a chance out here. I reckon that might be our little fella out there in Carpenty. I reckon's kicked that one.
Tis Gary.
Gary Carpenty's back. Lovely.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialist in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale quarry direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
Could have done with those couple up there last week as well.
That'd have been handy.
Would have been handy.
Might have been worth the point.
Yeah.
It was all they needed.
But Victor off to a good start, but Encounter Bay have come back and replied nicely with 2 quick goals. Umpire with the footy back in the centre again. Tonkin to do battle in there with Lachlan Arnold. Up they go. Tonkin gets up, waits up underneath the footy, ball in dispute, but Victor's got get out of it. Could have been taken a little bit too high in there. Umpire's probably blinded by all the players. Victor sneak it out there. Bays have got it, goes to ground. Again, Victor quick with a hand, goes back to Arnold, but good smother there by the Bays. Arnold goes back to the second effort, picked up by Carpenty now. Carpenty switches up play, comes back out to Crispin. Crispin dishes off the hands quickly, got vision down the line. Chance here for Elijah Horrocks. Horrocks looks left, looks right, wheels around on the right foot, puts it forward up the back. Nick Marshall's been held on to. Umpire says nothing in that one. Play on's the call, gets rid of the football. They're going down like 9 pins right on the boundary line. Still working overtime for the footy. Victor control it beautifully, run it out of the back lines, gets rid of the kick before it intercepts. It's going to be a turnover. Oh, he's done a bit of a falcon on that one, I think so, but it's gone back down the line now with the Bays with the footy close to Trev's territory.
Turn around, they come into attack now. Up they come. Victor took his eyes off and dropped the mark, hits the ground here, and this one will be wrapped up and will be a ball up right in front of the commentary team on the Bay Oval. Counter Bay kicking towards the netball court ends on this oval. As everyone knows now, this pretty well runs east-west. Up she goes. Tonkin gets it for Encounter Bay, puts the ball down, pops down onto the Bays, rolling around with each other. Out they come, ball flicks out, Tonkin misses it, comes up, the umpire won't see that one high. He gets wrapped up and he'll come in for a ball up once again on that court, on the forward line for Encounter Bay. Kevin.
Yes, we're a bit different to last week, but this time last week, Nifty, we'd had about 8 ball ups. That's the first one, I think. Anyway, ball comes down loose. Victor pick it up out there, well grabbed it. There's 2 or 3 players around. You can't see for all the arms and legs at the moment. As soon as we talk about a ball up, there's another one. Umpire comes in again, tosses the ball up high. That one might be, give that one to Tonkin, I reckon, out there this time. Crispin goes through, breaks the tackle, puts the ball down there to centre half forward. Out the wall player there, only had it for 1 second for Encounter Bay, and that was a tall. And the umpire will throw it up again. I won't mention that again because there's been 3 ever since I mentioned it. There's only been a couple. Yeah, I won't do it again. Anyway, comes out loose. There's a long shot in. That might have been Neil that kicked it in. I think it would have been not out at cricket though.
Yep.
Goes down to centre half forward and there'll be another ball up. It's only about 20 metres straight out from Encounter Bay's goals. Up it goes again. I reckon Victor might have got that one. Encounter Bay got the ball though, and Carpenty proved his worth there because that is another goal to Encounter Bay. Encounter Bay.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we're helping you stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialist, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
With the footy, back up they go again. Even ruck contest, they beat both of them down on the ground, they go again. Neil goes in the tackle, goes on the Victor, go for the football, get a hurry, kick away, won't work out okay to him. Good hands, dishes the handball out to McCroskey. McCroskey delivers it into full forward, or come off a hand. Well read back there, it would have been for Encounter Bay, come out wide. Out wide they go through to Crispin. Crispin can turn and burn and get it down the line, he doesn't, goes backwards, finds Neil. Tyson Neal it is with it. They're pointing out towards the scoreboard. He's gone down the throat of Tonkin.
No one near him.
Very good kick indeed. And a Fraser Tonkin. He's a daisy cutter in. Goes in. That's another good mark it is by Daniel Toole. Toole's a long way out for home. Nick Marshall will be his target. Here comes the kick. Long one up the back. Marshall. Sticky fingers. Nick. What a good grab. He come a long way from home to grab hold of that one. I thought he was going to miss that.
That's Hayter.
Oh, sorry, it isn't, Nick.
Kyle
hang
Hayter.
on. We've been to the same hairdressers. It is too.
Kyle Hayter.
Kyle Hayter.
Yeah,
Well,
he hasn't gone to mine.
Oh, I don't know. Well, he did at the back, behind his ears, Trev. Kyle Hayter. Don't know him. Don't know what he's kicking like. Left footer. Kicks pretty good. The left's gone left, and it's gone far, far left. Has it got anything on it? He has. 1 point. The first blemish on the scoreboard. Encounter Bay 3 goals, 1. Victor Harbour 1 straight goal on their FP Ag scoreboard.
Kyle Hayter's a very good golfer.
Golfer?
I think he's about a zero golfer.
My kind of golfer, the way you can hack them like that.
Trev.
The ball with Victor now, undecided where to go, and he decides to come this top side. Runs out, plays on as they're allowed to. Up it comes over here, Tonkin over the back, can't quite get to it for the Bays. Victor gets it up, wraps down the bottom. He's pushing around now in a big muddle. Bays get it out, it comes to Crispin. Crispin's kick is smothered and she comes off the body and goes over the boundary line for a ball in. Turn around, they're going. Beautiful day here, sun's out, just a slight breeze, not really favouring anywhere, so should cool it down for the players. Up she goes, Tonkin gets it for the Bays, pushes it over the back. Victor, read it, trying to come through, can't go over, he sidesteps and keeping the ball in front of him, which is good play. In they come, the umpire couldn't see that, it was behind it, and it was turned around. Horrocks couldn't get that one, and it'll be a ball up here on the forward flank. Yeah, you couldn't see that one from behind, it was a good decision by him. Up it comes now, goes up, nobody really gets it.
That's a good
comes
tackle.
right through. The 2 sixes clash there in McCrosty, and of course Tyson Neal, and she results in another ball up. They got the 9 logo on the back of the umpire shirts too.
Yeah, they come from Emma the League, I think, that's why.
Up they go now, punch forward there by the Bays, come down, Crispin lays a tackle for the Bays, goes back down, umpire's picked up a free, has he, I think, for too high. Yeah. So it'll go to Victor Harbour with the score 3 goals, 1 goal to Victor Harbour.
And Victor with the ball now, kick it down the grounds on the far side of the ground.
Good grab.
Oh, bit taller than his opponent out there, and there's marks been taken there by Jacob Eates. He puts the ball down, almost down to the half forward line there for Victor. Comes off hands. Player going through there for Victor though, didn't bounce right for him. Throwing out, here's a chance now for Victor to get away with it though too. Player there that had it momentarily was Zach Dowling, and Victor in now. They're in attack down near the forward line. They need a good bounce out here for them. And it's Counter Bay had it for a split second then. Gets it back to his teammate, and
a bit wide.
Could just, yeah, it does stay in, and the Counter Bay are out here with it. Oh, they could have played on, decided not to. Kicks it into the centre, and there's a heap of Encounter Bay players down there. Goes further down the ground there to, might have been Bradford. Bradford gets hold of it, kicks it into the centre, and he's gone there for holding the ball. And the free kick goes out here to Victor. It's gone out there to Arnold. He's been in the play a fair bit so far, and his Counter Bay player's got it out there. He's thrown on the ground. What are they going to do with it? I think the umpires have decided to ball it up. Beautiful sunny day here at Victor Harbour today. No wind, completely opposite to last week.
In the end of July, do you believe it?
The end of July, and here we are sitting here with T-shirts doing the football. Anyway, the comes out now. I think that will be a free kick here to Encounter Bay. And Bay's with the free kick, Nifty.
Yeah, it is Encounter Bay. It might be Thomas out there. It is Tom Pearson out there. One back. Give one away a minute ago. He's gone out to Westy. Westy out towards the coach's box. Does the left and right. Makes himself 15 metres. Kicks it down the line. Looking for Gary. He's come over the top for a punch. Well done by Victor. He's come back in there. So I love this kid from last year there. And Zach Dowling. Plays up over the top again. Bit of a scrimmage of players in there in front of the coach's boxes. They're wrestling over it. Umpire might come in and have a bit of a wrestle up on this one himself. No, we're going. We're letting it play on now. We've had enough of that. Fife's in there, he gets put on the ground. The footy's not coming out, umpire with the footy. We'll ball up in front of the coach's boxes. He does now. Up high they go again. Oh, out in front, Victor with the ruckman there. Oh, good passage of play. They break away, break early. 1-on-1 in front of the square. Can't control the mark. Victor, from his first use of the football, comes in, can't pick it up. As he assembles, goes backwards, it goes across his hand. A world of trouble down there. Well, I could have played that holding the ball. Doesn't matter. And Canterbury out through Neil. It's the skipper enticing Neil down the line. Oh, well done. Was a good mark taking that. But yep, Henry. Good grab. Use of the body. Gets it back up under Dowling. I think it is down the line there. Long one down the line looking for Billy Wade. He couldn't get him. And Canterbury spoiled the party. And that would be Baldock, I think it is, far on the far side. Been the best players the last couple of weeks. Really well. Probably saved the game from, or saved themselves a draw, I suppose, last week. You could put it down to. Ball come back, bouncy ball in the middle. Well done by Dowling again. Time poised, gets rid of the football. Hot potato though, still have to run and burn with the football. Quick hands, we're going to nowhere. Victor's just seemed to have the numbers stand in the right spot. A long kick forward up to half forward, but it isn't underneath. It's Fraser Tonkin. He plays on quickly, comes back out wide. Elijah Horrocks is out there all on his bat. Malone in a paddock, as Desi Roki would say. He goes forward, or play into the back. Will be a free kick into the back in Canterbury. Free kick, Kev.
Trev.
That's Toole. Yep, Toole for them. Daniel Toole from Canterbury. On this wing, on the scoreboard side, drives up. There's a shove out from the back. Turns around, gets up. The umpire didn't see it. Calls play on. Goes on, but he misses that one.
Bring it back.
Misses that one, and that was a bad little one that he paid advantage into there. So Wade Sweetman missed it from Canterbury. So
I would have thought when you got your full forward there, Nick Marshall, probably the truest kicker around, you should have thought of that. And hang on, I'll give it back to Nick.
Certainly was. So the FB Ag scoreboard is 3 goals, 2 to Encounter Bay to 1 goal Victor Harbour.
And Billy Wade kicks the ball back in for Victor.
That one.
Schubert, is it?
Yep.
It looks a bit like Billy. And it's marked down there by his teammate in the ground.
Hairdressers haven't got any sense of humour down here, kid.
Probably Arnold, I reckon. It's got that fella out there. Was it Arnold? No, it was Eats. And Victor play on with it now. They get it down to their half forward line. Pick them out easy out there, can't you? The jumpers are nowhere near each other at the moment, as they were in the reserves. Victor Bay with their away strip on, even though they're home. And there's another free kick being paid out there to Eats.
Yep.
So each can put this right into attack.
Permit player, Kevy. Where's he snuck from?
Oh, I don't know.
Fairly handy player, I don't mind him.
There's a few players come down with permits on them because the South East are not playing.
Oh, okay.
There's a good long kicking out there by each, and almost a mark taken by Ken. Oh, it is, says the umpire, and let the Bay player take it. And again, they're playing over the far side of the ground, and they're getting the ball a lot of the times down there by himself. Horrocks is in front, he takes the mark.
He's got his ears
dealt with a little bit on the way down, but now what's Horrocks going to do with it? He'll take his time. He decides to kick it in. Well, it's nearly out of bounds on the full.
Play on's the call.
And anyway, the umpire calls him to play on. There's a left footer further down the ground it goes. Almost a mark taken down there by the Bays. They couldn't complete it though. Here's a chance for Victor to pick it up. Player there with the ball was Stephen Fairhurst. He gets it across to his teammate there in Ben Basham. The player there, he took a long time to get rid of that one, and that one was Jason McCarthy. And it's gone out here, free kick to Victor Harbour, nifty.
Yeah, just following the player down the ground. There wasn't much in it, but he's giving him one in the back. They've come back across the side of the oval again. There's a chance here for Josh. Oh, sorry, it wasn't that one in there. And Henry Martin. Martin's gone down the line, down there to Harrison Martin. Martin's to
making it hard, isn't it?
That was a good 15, that one too.
Yeah, I was going to say.
To Schubert.
Goes off to Schubert.
Schubert goes out over wide to Billy Wade. Billy Wade looks dummies, balks, goes forward, inside 50, the kick's going to carry to. Who's got the front posse, doesn't matter. Can the Bays defend it? Do, kick it back over the side. You've gone to the boundary line out of bounds, Trev.
So it almost looked like it was probably off the hands too when the Bay got it. Anyway, the umpire's called play on, so it must have come off of... What's he gone? It must have come off the boot because... I
would have thought it
I thought it was out, yeah, but anyway, Victor quickly played on, it's gone back. I reckon that's a little Wade, isn't it? Or?
I can tell you what happened. I watched on the replay. It's come off the hands of number 18 for Encounter Bay. Victor Harbour has stumbled over it with his feet. It's gone over the band line. Victor Harbour has got the free kick.
because the umpire called play on, so
Yeah.
there's no boundary umpire there, so
No.
they sucked that one in then.
Yeah, Victor
So
done well.
anyway, Victor got out of the jail with that one. Comes in, I reckon that's hit the
a skinny
post.
bit.
I reckon that was little Levy. I reckon it was Grant's son, Tyson Levy.
You're bang on there, number
So-
23.
Anyway, they played on quickly with it, and Counter Bay got it now on the clubroom side, and that's not a very good kick. In fact, he took one step along and kicked it out on the full. So Victor has said they can do something with it again. Kicked it down into the forward pocket. They didn't score anything with it this time, and the Bays now should be able to kick it down the wing right in front of the coaches' boxes out there. And off hands it goes.
Look out,
Here's a
comes
chance
Jack.
for Crispin.
He's got it under the
running
wing.
his distance.
Oh,
Put
that
the
was
ball on the
half-way,
burn.
eh?
There's a 2-1. No, they didn't play it. They let it go. And Victor now pick up the ball and slip over with it. Down the ground they go again, and Counter Bay's way under. And it's not a bad fingertipper taken out there either. It's almost like a training run out there at the moment. It's very open, isn't it? And in Counter Bay now, they've got the run down this far side of the ground if they want to use it. They didn't want to use
don't
it.
wait for it,
I
Elijah.
reckon they have. They get chance out here for Horrocks. He pushes it down. Across the ground it goes there to Baldock.
Westy.
West, across the west it goes. Here's a chance out.
There's a little bit too much hanging on down there, but
I
no one
think
seems to care about it.
I think a little bit hanging on
Free
going on there.
kick,
For
free kick to
Mark.
Victor,
Oh, it is. Oh, you dare? Right, okay.
untouched.
Oh, okay. I was looking a bit further in field when that Victor with the 40 loads it up in front of us here, in front of the camera. Ball bounce down off hands. I want to claim it. Oh, he's got him too high over the shoulder. You're going, really? I've had a fistful of his Guernsey, but there's no shoulder in that. Oh, Tonk's just shaking his head.
That's
Play on,
Harrison, mate.
Sicko. Come on. Get down to it. Load up. Harrison with the kick. Oh, high floater in there. Canaway come through and punch it over the boundary line in Trev's territory in his OB van.
Certainly is, right on the true wing position here on the scoreboard side. Comes off hand, so it will be a throw-in. The umpire's gone for a run around. Turn around, lucky there's no fences for him to clear here, which is only a short one on the boundary.
He's
So.
right.
Even I can get over that one.
In he comes, throws the ball up. Up they go. The ruckman uses a body out of it, which I thought was not quite right. But anyway, Victor got the ball, come around, come back inside. Up they go. But that's not a real good kick, and it goes over and intercept mark by Counter Bay. They play now over the club rooms. Bit of a helicopter, but it's trapped there by the Bays out quickly out there. Goes around. 2-1. He gets wrapped. The umpire's looking, and normally when they hang on for a while, they want a ball up. So he gets it. Here they go, forward flank for Victor Harbour, going to the township end, pushed down by Tonkin, goes to his player, out the comes in the centre now, trapped by the Bays, pushed over to Carpenty from the Bays, handballs out, another handball goes back out, steps back inside, drives in now, goes, and he needs to come out really wide, bounces and sits up and goes on there to Andrew Fife. Fife goes for the Bays, puts it up,
Tyson.
1-on-1 goes out, Tyson uses
See
the
ya.
body, breaks away, looks behind him, turns around and says, thank you very much, and then he got a clip behind the
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Certainly blowing a gale at Mount Compass last week. Very little breeze here. Today at the Encounter Bay Oval, which is in Victor Harbour. And the umpire's got it now. Comes in, tosses it up in the centre. Up it goes in there. Well, I don't think any of the ruckmen touched that one on the way down. But a little kick off the ground favours Victor. They get it
Billy.
further down the ground to Wade. Wade kicks it into the
Here you go,
forward area.
Road Levy.
And little Levy
I like the old man.
puts the ball through for a minor score. So Victor go to 1-2 in Counter Bay, 4-2 on the FP Ag scoreboard. Big Grant would have kicked him through from there, left or right.
That's it. Here we go. Tonkins with the footy. Has bounced, gains himself a bit of room. A long bomb goes back out wide. A big kick down the line. Kick down there to Tyler
Baldock.
Baldock. Baldock goes even bigger over the back. She bounces. Victor's going to be the first use of the football. They are up into it through Martin. Gets it up to a teammate. In back to Martin. Martin just puts it up in the air. This is one for the barbecue shed. And she's out of bounds on the full, and Counter Bay will receive it. Play on quickly inside. The kick was a bit of a poor one. A bit of a wasted top. Fife needs to get in there and help out his partner. Does, gets in the bottom. Well, don't drag it back underneath you. Ooh, that was an easy sitter. Really calling for the holding the ball on that one, but didn't happen. Umpire with the footy will hang on to it. Throw it up in the middle. Just off the half forward, there it is for the Bays. Bays now get it out the back, just slam it on the boot. Anybody home? It is. Victor Harbour outnumbered the Bays. An easy mark. Just smashing it in there. Counterbait, got to lift their eyes and look for their players. They don't want any score on the board here. Victor play on quickly, kick it out towards the barbecue shed. Now all the Bay players that should have been at the forward lines are all standing out there waiting for it to come to them. Come to them to the boundary line. It is. It's close in there. It's gone. No. Baldock. Baldock lifts vision up in the air. Good mark taken down there. It is by Thomas Neville. Can play on quickly. Where's he got options? They're screaming for it early. It's gone big up. Nick Marshall. He's up the back. He's too many players on him. Victor Harbour have just got spare players down there everywhere and picked up around there. It is by Henry Martin. Henry Martin gets it out. Zooming it out to Encounter Bay again. Oh, around the body. What a waste. This is an absolute waste. See what you can do with it, Trev. Harrison Martin with the kick.
Certainly is. They're not using their forward line good. Back it comes out from Victor now. Goes up. Bays knock it forward. Comes back down to Andrew File. Five puts it inside. Handball goes off. Comes over to Tonkin. Tonkin goes and she goes late. And it misses through for a minor one to Fraser Tonkin. So Encounter Bay on the FP Egg go to 4 goals, 3 to Victor Harbour, 1-2.
It was 5 entries for a point.
Yeah,
it's a lot of waste.
Bad kicking in their forward lines, isn't it? They're kicking straight at the opposition. Anyway, if they can get the ball back.
There's no one at the netball
There's
to
no
bring
one at the netball to bring it back, is there?
Where is the one game being played today?
Oh, I think
on the moon?
Could be anywhere.
I did hear talking to Sally this morning.
Victor will bring the ball back in.
Oh,
they lucky there. It's just
there goes the honker.
And that is quarter time with the score on our FBA scoreboard. 4 goals, 3 in Counter Bay. Victor Harbour, 1 goal, 2.
Yeah.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we're helping you stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialist, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Just ready to start the second term here. It is in Counter Bay, 4 goals, 3 to Victor Harbour, 1 goal, 2 on our FPAG scoreboard. I think it's FPAG. I did a donation to them through the week. Kev, what a hefty one. With the fence posts and stuff like that for the kids for their horse stables. Yeah, a few gates and fences. They've got all
underway, boys.
We get them there.
Up they go. Counter Bay gets the ball out, pushes it out wide. He drops that one there and gets away with it. Handball comes back to Tonkin. Tonkin goes back again. Sidesteps back through there, and that one there was into Thomas Pearson's. Pearson's kicks come out in favouring Victor Harbour though, 3-on-1. In comes the reserves up in here, pushes it back, beautiful tap out there by the base. Flicks it over, he's going to be hot, sidesteps, goes around, finds Tonkin coming through for him, puts it up the advantage. Back they come again, finds up on them, Counter Bay go forward, hits on the chest, and that's Tyson New. He wraps them up, he doesn't let them out too often. Turn around and that one there was Thomas Neville that was doing all the hard work. Oh, Tyson, he did a short kick in, hits the boundary line, she goes over the boundary line, forward pocket for a throw in and Counter Bay's advantage. Tyson normally drives those balls in long, but went for the kick and short one and pass and come off. Up they go, tap goes down by the bays, out they come, a step back in. Victor Harbour wrap themselves around, stacks over the mills there. Umpire looks at it and decides he's going to have to ball the ball up in the forward pocket and Counter Bay's advantage. Straight away they've got into the attack here, the Bays. You'd expect it from it. Victor in the rebuilding stages up here. Victor, get the ball now, drive it up here on his top side. Out it comes, trapped in beautifully then by Zach Dowling. Dowling for Victor, puts the ball out now, comes forward. Bays have got the run onto this one, comes around here to Josh Marshall. Goes around, makes his spin off, goes in and he over kicks that one, goes right over the head of his player and Victor got the advantage. Back they come, handballed out, beautiful smother, comes out, the Bays pick it up there again, quickly there in Thomas Neville. He goes off again, goes forward, finds it, that one's off the side of the boot for the Bay player, goes up the forward lines, body of the players come out, Victor can't get it, and it looks like she's rolled over the boundary line for a throw. Oh no, must have been off the boot, so Victor get it, quickly play in advantage. Come back in there, back they come into the centre and comes around to Zach Dowling again. Victor in the move, now they've got it out here, Billy Wade for Victor. It's on the forward flank now, they're going from the back pocket right forward, comes out to it, over his head though. picked it up and Counter Bay, handballs out them by Bulldog. Slam turn around, handball back inside the Bay, sidestep, he's gone. He's going to go, his handballs it off in the Bay. Yes, umpire took his time, but deserved that one. Victor Harbour, recipients of it. He kicks in the man on the mark though. Turns around, goes up. The Bays handball it back. Out they go. Handball's back in now. West gets the ball off. Over to Tonkin. They're rucking for the Bays. He drives off. That's off the side. The boot. Shocker going. Victor now comes out with it. Pushes it back. Now they come out into the wing. They find their player out here in Schubert. Victor in control of this ball in the last couple of minutes. Over the back, goes up. Couldn't get to McCroskey. Goes over the back. Victor comes down, picks it up. Billy Wade. He'll turn around. No left foot on it.
Billy.
Puts it all over
Billy.
and he misses it. Needed a left foot on that one that turns around. So on the FP Ag scoreboard, Victor Harbour go to 1 goal 3 to Encounter Bay 4 goals 3.
That's the first score of the quarter too.
Yeah, good passage of play there. Victor really deserved that one. They really got him lit up, I reckon.
Plays to bring the ball back in through Hamish Tonkin. Plays on. Gee, he got a fair start out of that, didn't he?
Did well.
Down the ground it goes. Back of the pack down there. The ball taken there by Bulldog. Runs around on the left foot. Puts it down. It's been marked out there by Horrocks. So Horrocks has got it. He's a left footer he is. Oh, he kicks it across the ground. There's people out there everywhere. They're just like a practice run out there at the moment. Across the ground it goes out there to Thomas Pearson's. And down the ground it goes, and Victor Harbour players got hold of it out there. So here it is at the moment. They'll get up off the ground.
Tyson it was down the bottom.
Let the umpire come in and pick the ball up. And the umpire will throw it up again. Up it goes. In goes Tonkin, knocked it back down there, gives it across to his teammate. Here's a chance now to get it across the ground. Victor have got the numbers out there. All they need is a good bounce and they're in business. They do. Player there breaks.
Hungry.
Why would you try and do that?
It's the haircut. You zip through the air then.
He just couldn't hurt himself too. He just wanted 3 more steps. That's all he wanted.
Yeah, that's all he wanted. Luke West has got hold of it.
No, and this one, yeah. Just play it down so we'll have to get the train hit. And that's...
just what you didn't need, isn't it?
No, well, they definitely don't need to. Well, he's getting up. He's falling a bit ugly. Says he wants the foot. He knocked the wind out of the sails, I think, the way he's sort of getting up.
It's come over on his ankle, I think.
On the ankle, rolled the ankle.
He's got more than the wind out of his sails, I think, at the moment.
So we'll have to wait till the player comes off and another player comes on. You can bring him on straight away. If they bring him on already? No. Yes. No.
No, I haven't seen him.
How many's on the bench? 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Change him up.
He's standing there, so he hasn't brought him on, but...
I think he's works off by himself at the moment.
Getting better every minute. The boy's going to let it go. So.
Yeah, I reckon he ought to too. You can't hold it up all day. In goes the ball down there.
Wasted time.
He was. And there's another bad kick in there by Hayter. This is his first A-grade game today. He's got a couple of touches out there and Dowling's got it. Step around, didn't want to kick it with his left foot. There's a shocking hand pass, went straight behind his teammate out there. And this could set Counter Bay up if they... Well, Victor luckily they had
bash him with Dowling again.
And Dowling's got it. Dowling kicks it further down the ground. Off hands it goes and plenty of yellow jumpers around down there and they kick the ball straight across there and the Victor Harbour player comes through and takes a mark. In it goes in the centre. Look for his player out there in Schubert. Went over Schubert's head. Here's a chance now for Victor Harbour. All they need is a good bounce here and the player get away with it. He does. And that is Smedley. Smedley's got hold of it.
He's got nowhere to go.
He gets it across to Schubert.
Jack.
And they make a mess of it again and Jack Crispin's got hold of it. And Crispin now kicks this down the ground. That's not a bad sort of kick out there either. Gives a chance now to Victor to pick it up though. And get the whole ball now through line and kick it down the ground. Off hands it goes. They're kicking the ball too far today. And there's a long kick down there in the forward line and almost a mark and taken. I think they'll play that. See the mark or a free kick out there. And it's going out here to
Nick
Marshall. So Marshall now well within his kicking distance there, just a matter of kicking it straight.
He's about his first kick for the day too. He's been corralled out of it a little bit early on.
They're keeping him out of it. While they're kicking him out of it, everyone else is picking it up though.
Gary turned up again, keeping him out of the show. Nick Marshall's on his way in. Kick is on its way. Goal umpire just watched it go across the face. 1 point only to Nick Marshall on the FPX scoreboard. Encounter Bay will go to 4 goals 4. Victor Harbour 1-3. on the FBX scoreboard. Just while they bring it back, Langhorne Creek 5 goal 4, Strathalbyn 4 goals 1, Mount Compass 3-1, Maiponga 1-3. That's all the scores I've got for the moment.
As it comes into play here now, and Victor brought it in right out on the top side, and she's gone over the boundary line for a boundaries throw in on the half-back flank. Throws this ball in, up they go. Ruckman goes right in on the Bays over the back. Snubbers along the ground. Nearly got him low, but the Bays recovered quickly there. And that one was going around is to Thomas Bonus. Bonus burns it though. He goes to Victor. Another smother, but he recovers it well onto it. And he drives it now, Victor. Out they come. Out goes the big reach on there. 3 under 1 here. And Tonkin picks it up for Encounter Bay. Drives it off, shields his eyes over there. And that goes over there to Thomas Pearson's. Pearson's from the Bays. Move down the wing. Drives this ball up now, going awfully wide over the back, and that's good body work. Just leant on him, kept the body out, and he comes over. Now he sidesteps around, can't get anywhere. Drives it into the forward pocket, and that's relieving mark to Schubert for Victor Harbour. Back pocket on the club room side this time. Victor Harbour. The Bays are burning it in their forward lines. They haven't got good cohesion.
Bushfire there, and then the CFS did it to help me out.
Yeah, it'd be the only thing to get in there, I think. So, anyhow, Victor now recovers. They come out now right up the wing. The body work comes out, and it's taken on the wing there for Victor Harbour, and that one there, I reckon, was Eats. Yeah. Jacob Eats. For Victor takes his time though. Left footer drives this ball up on the wing. She's up high. Bays are in front. Comes down, smacked out for Tonkin. Victor get it, they get wrapped up. Handball goes back. Counter Bay come out into it, pushes it out, sidesteps through, goes over, called out of it, comes around to Bonus. Bonus puts the ball down. Counter Bay gets, must have been slung too long in the tackle, and it'll go back to Bonus, I reckon.
There's a square dance going on out there, he's getting swung around.
Look like it, with Do-si-do.
Yeah. Must have been an FAD because he's taking it up where the ball went. Now Counter Bay right in front of the barbecue hut, drives this ball up long and high. Up they go, nobody can come at 2 Bays out in the front of you. 3 goes out, Crispin sidesteps, saw him coming from the side, comes out, sits him out here, and he's got the player sitting out here beautifully in Zittebart puts this ball up over the back, Nick just sat under it, comes around there, and it's a snap there by Horrocks, and he misses. So Encounter Bay now go to 4 goals 5 on the FPA scoreboard to Victor 1 goal 3.
Yeah, Nick there sees that little bit of sticky stuff on them fingers.
I wonder he wants a bit more, I reckon. Anyway, Victor now bring the ball back in from that behind. Scoring slowed down a lot in the second quarter. Anyway, Victor put it down and they can kick the ball a long way either end today. And it's, you can mark that one again. It's picked up by Encounter Bay out there. Across it goes there to Schubert. Schubert gets it over again to a teammate. There's plenty of yellow jumpers down here. All they've got to do is bring it to the ground. They have. Oh, it took a long time to get rid of that one.
Tough. Serious? That's tough.
It didn't slow him down much, but anyway. There it goes. Goes over that side, and I reckon the boundary line might be a little bit too close. Here it is. Across the boundary line it goes, and it will be a free kick. No one would have touched that one.
Josh Marshall.
And Marshall got over it. They get back in again. Gets the ball back from about whence it came. They fly high out there, and Victor got...
There's a whistle in there somewhere.
In the back.
It's going now here to Victor Harbour. They throw the ball back, and Victor will get it right in front of their coach's box. And again over the side. And I don't think they've got much grippo on their fingers at the moment, and here's a chance down there. I reckon that might be Carpenter that had hold of that, and he kicks it down to the half forward line. Victor get in the way, must have been pushed out the way down there. And Marshall, he's 120 metres away from goal down there.
Here you go.
And this will be interesting down here. Will they force it across? And they push it across for a minor score only to Encounter Bay. They go to 4 goals 6. Leading Victor Harbour 1 goal 3 on our FPA scoreboard.
Well, the Bay Sheffield there. Tyson just couldn't get his foot down to it. Victor, bring it in, driving kick, outside 50 shoe flights. Plenty of fists onto it, but Victor Harbour pick it up off the bounce. The kick around the body was a poor one. Chance out here for Lee. He's got to read it, got to take the body as well. Does, shunts it to the boundary line. It's come off hands. The boundary umpire will come into play in front of the Bay's box and weak it back in. Goes up on again. Tonks can set himself up there, get it out. I'm impressed with the young fellas from Victor. They're really having a dip. Tap over the top. Both got hold of it. Victor gets hold of it again. Chance here now for Billy Wade. Arches the shoulder and gets the feet getting on the ground. The kick forward. 2 on to 1. Chance here for Tonkin. Can pick it up. He will. And he wills through Hamish. Hamish Tonkin delivers the footy. Back out wide. Was that Westy out there? It was. Or it's come off hands from Fife. He's kicked it into the man that was covering the mark. She's gone out of bounds and the boundary umpire will throw it back in again.
Probably not a smart move by Tonkin to go back to where the ball come from with a whole group of players. Over on that flank now, comes up, goes short, ruckman can't get to it, comes down, Bay player didn't have it. He gets pinged, he gets advantage though, goes out to the bays now, comes up, handball goes forward. Out they go, bang, down he goes. Victor scooped it out with 2 hands, umpire's looking, goes out, Victor player gets it, he drops it, there's 2 that go on there. In comes the Victor player, spins around, handballs the Bay player, he goes down, the umpire says, hanging on, 1 in 5 I'll pay.
Cue the music.
The Bays get up with the ball.
Cue the Benny Hill theme song.
Hello, we got a punch, we got umpires going away. Back umpire gave it away for another one, so Victor now go off with it. That's into attack, turns around, comes up, comes out through there, pushes on through. Victor come around on the back flank, gets up, he gets wrapped up, can't have it, and Counter Bay trying to punch it, it's held in by Victor, and the umpire there now comes in for a ball up. Up they go, ruckman go up, can't get them down, either one goes out, turn around and Counter Bay get it, kick it towards the club rooms, out they go, out goes Carpenty, 1-2, takes it, gets it, switches inside, comes out now there to Thomas Pearson's, Pearson's just short one, goes up, got the player jumping up, Horrocks, he gets a free kick, oh no, it's Tyson Neal, turns around, gets up, he plays on quickly, turns around, brings it back beautifully, found the player there in Reece Kleiny, Kleiny goes out to Jack just kicks it up, sidesteps around and goes around and finds his player there, and that one there is Elijah Horrocks. It was good use then, a couple of quick plays, and of course...
I think he's creeping around a bit.
Yeah.
Sorry, Elijah's made 5 metres. Yeah, he's done a good job.
The secret then to the Bays was that they got that ball when they got the free kick, they brought it out this open side and not take it back, and of course that's where they had the runners in, and bingo, she just looped up and goes. Anyway, in he comes now, Elijah Horrocks, left footer, normally gets a fair boot in him, goes, looks pretty good, looks good, looks lovely that one.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
Footy back into the centre, they go again. A bit of roll on Victor. I love the kids from Victor. I mean, a lot of them have played last year, but they've got some nucleus, some good players in there. The runners are great. Umpire with the 40 up high, they go again. Tonks gives it up over the Tonkin to gives it now over to. Oh, hang on, we've got a throw. Yes. So throws come out. So Victor Harbour will be the recipients of the free kick, and going to give it back to Zach Dowling. He was going to take it the first place. He thought he'd better give it off, but it wasn't the wrong thing. Comes over the top. Billy Wade gets it. Billy Wade gets it all right. gets it over, pulls his jumper off and throws him on the cricket pitch. That's got to hurt. Goes out to Tonkin. Tonkin now gives it up to Pearson. Tommy's out there. Kicks it out afterwards and deep into the pocket. Chance here for Gary Carpenter. All the Bays are coming in numbers. Carpenter gets the flingers up to it, and being round boy's got his hand in the air.
I think he might have had one hand in the middle of his back too.
I think there was 2, Kev.
2 hands in the back, was it?
Underneath the light tower, boundary umpire throws it back in. 2 ruckmen do battle. Well done on the bodywork. Victor get it, rake it underneath themselves. Comes back the way of Fife. Fife just jams on the boot. Chance here for Nick. Nick just punched it out in the car park and creates the boundary umpire to bring it in, throw it in once again.
Just while you're waiting on that, Nifty, when you go about the Victor young ones, even the Bays young ones are playing good, and they're getting better and better. So it's probably, even though a short season, it's going to be good for all grades, because they're bringing the kids through, and they certainly are good. Yeah,
they certainly are. Tonkin comes back in, it reads the footy. She's still having the boundary line. They're having a little bit of trouble out there. It looks like they're running out a little bit of puff. The kick comes back out from Victor. A loose ball in disputes, gone down the boundary line. It should be untouched. A Bay free kick, untouched. Bays will switch up, can they? Baldock's got to take the reach. You've got Sammy Masham coming up behind you. Baldock plays on quickly, wheels around up on the left. Oh, sticky fingers by Pearson's. Well, Kevy, you know this lad since he was a wee little nappy hugger. What's he like on the range? I've seen him play for a few years.
I don't know. I think
he
had
South
a couple of kicks the other day and he's trying to kick too hard.
Too hard?
But I reckon he might have to try and kick too hard again.
The player's on the 50 yards.
Yeah, so he'd have to kick this 55 metres at least.
No one's leading for him?
No.
They're backing him in or what?
Yeah, they might be backing him in, but I reckon he'll probably fall short.
Where's Gazza? You think someone would do that short pass and that big gap? Oh, it's a big kick. It's a
big
good looking kick, Thomas. Oh, well, look at right on the way. It's big Louis. Oh, Louis nodding the head. And it's going to be... Oh, clear? No, or Mark. Tyson Neal.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialist in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday, 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
Well, Lindsay's up there, all right.
If you're watching us online, Stephen, it's
true.
Back in the centre now with the umpire.
Sorry, Trevor, just watching my
dinky toys. I got my bucket and spade here and can't get out. Up it goes, turns around and Counter Bay get it. Comes back down the ground again. Bonners picks it all up. He kicks it towards the club rooms. Out she goes. Over the back, nobody gets it. Bounces out and Victor recover beautifully there. They come out wide. 2-on-1. Crispin's in the middle though. Gets around, comes down. Crispin attacks it. He'll be a terror. He'll get this one.
Jack.
No problems at all. Handball goes out. Goes around quickly then and that one goes over to Thomas Neville. Comes out now. Gets the centre half forward. Victor can't get to it. Looks like going to get a free kick for High, which probably must be just over the shoulder. And the back one, the side one was on. And back it comes. I reckon that one there would be McCrosty. Victor short though, goes up, finds his player in Billy Wade. Billy Wade now for Victor Harbour on the back flank. He's looking wider and wider and wider. Turns around, goes short, goes over the back. Baldock misses it for the Bays. Side steps in, Counter Bay, side steps around, goes everywhere. And that was high. Yes, and he's seen it. Umpire's seen it. He's on his kick, so he's going to bring it back.
Yeah, it was only over the shoulder. It wasn't FADs.
Yeah, no, it was right on the kick too. So it comes back to the Bays, and the Bays will pick it up here. And Thomas Neville, he's been playing a good little game too. These short kicks, and that is not 15. So the Bay player stubs his toes to give him an extra stars because it would have gone too far over 5 metres. So anyway, back to Tonkin now for the Bays. That's too short and down, but it gets away with it. Off it goes quickly running the Bays. That goes to Zidabar. He goes out and he finds his player in the pocket there, and that one there would go out would be Hater. Ken
Rugi says he's on a +2 handicap for golf.
+2 is he? So that's why he hates her.
I don't think much of his haircut either.
Yeah, and he comes now. I've got one on top like that. Here it goes. It's up and down. It's going offline, and he's missed that one. So on the FPAG scoreboard, they go to 6 goals, 7 Encounter Bay, 1-3 Victor.
Getting very close to half time here at Encounter Bay. The shadows are starting to get a little bit longer. Go across the ground, anyways, kicked in, marked in the back pocket down there by Victor Harbour. He's got hold of it, kick it further down the ground, almost a nut taken by the Bays. Then the player jumped up high, fell down on the ground, and here's a chance for Victor to get the ball now. I think it'll go down to, that was Bartram that had it. Kicks it across out here, and Levy, I don't think he'll win the race for the ball. He might. His feet are going. I reckon he might catch up now. Player there from Counter Bay out from Bradford.
Got him.
He got him. Almost got him. Now they've lost the ball out here. And chance for Victor again. It might have been Levy that had it this time. Kicks it in. Here's a chance. Only got to get over the top. He didn't look.
Good persistence there from Levy. Kept on following up. He got the kick forward. Might back himself, this bloke.
Eads.
Yes.
Down the fall.
He's hit the little one on the skinny bit, which is out on the fall.
You can hit that one, can you?
No, that's a pretty good shot, that.
It was bashing too, that one, wasn't it?
Anyway, ball comes in now, and there goes the
The local train.
The local train's just pulling out of the Victor station.
Bay's come back up. Tonkin takes the mark deep in the pocket. Plays on quickly. Handball up over the top. Could run into a bit of trouble here. Don't. They get the kick away to the centre corridor. This is into trouble because there's no one there. Oh, well, Red tapped up over the top. It is by the Bays. Now they're inside the forward lines. It's a one-on-one. Who can get there first? Marshall gets there. No, they don't. Both of them get there. Well done by Victor. Help comes to Victor Harbour's way. He's got all the footy. He's going to be all in sorts of trouble anyway. He should have been. He had it less time than what Westy did 5 minutes ago, but it doesn't matter. The Bays got it. Horrocks, he gets decked on the ground. Handball comes back up again from the Bays. Another handball just down the line.
In the back.
Ball in dispute. Comes up. It's coming back, is it?
Yeah, in the back. Bays kick in the back.
So it's coming back to. I hate that haircut again, is it?
Yes.
Hate it again, is it?
Hate it. What did he say he was? Handicap's on 2.
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
Yeah.
What's he doing playing footy?
I don't know. I think you better stick to golf.
I don't know.
No tournaments on for money yet.
Like I just said. What's he doing playing footy?
That's his first A-grade game today.
Is it?
Yeah, good on him. He's made the A-grade.
Is he a local?
Yeah, he's a local, yeah.
Good on golf.
Quickly, Victor now. They brought it over because it went out in the full, so they got the kick and they take it off now correctly over to the club room side. Encounter Bay, they pick it up quickly there. Turns around, goes off wide, goes over. Victor Harbour get their hands to it and they get through for another minor score. FP Ag scoreboard. Encounter Bay 6 goals, 8 now I reckon. Goes to Victor Harbour 1-3.
Kyle's father's a local cop down here. So.
Oh, Christ.
Anyway, Victor now kick it over towards the boundary line and it's touched.
I drive a yellow Volkswagen.
No, it's on the full.
Oh, it's on the full.
On the full, one touch.
So you got a good view of that there, Trev. And I think the siren must be just about to do. That train's trying to get out the station, but...
hopefully it's giving us some scores, bringing some scores in. We can't get those other scores. It's a derby day around the grounds. We need that.
The boundary umpire's called it on the full, and the central umpire's trying to work it all
debate,
out. Basham said I touched it.
Oh, well, they believe Basham there.
Back it goes now. Encounter Bay pick it up in the forward flank. Out it comes. Turns around there, and that's a bad kick. Just on the pressure, and he's got up there, and Billy Wade gets it for Victor Harbour. Comes out to the wing, out they go. Bulldog uses good body for Encounter Bay. Side steps in, uses a handball, finds it all out there, goes out quickly there to Thomas Neville. He goes back around again. So all the Bays are messing around here. Yeah. Certainly is. It comes into there and they're going to get away with the ball up here. So over to you, Nifty.
Yeah, too many movements. She's a little bit hot in there. Victor, keep on coming. They got their numbers around the ground nicely, actually. Up they go again. Oh, hang on, where's the ruckman in this lot?
Shepherding
out. Free kick. Encounter Bay. Tonks. I wonder where Tonks disappeared to in that rucking due. He shepherded right out of the game, so of course it's his free kick. Too experienced to be falling for that lot. Duncan lies down, and there's the siren that can bring us into half-time here at Encounter Bay Oval in the local derby match Encounter Bay and Victor Harbour. It is Encounter Bay 6 goals 8. Victor Harbour 1 goal 3. Goal kickers Trev.
Certainly have. Mainly for Encounter Bay we have Elijah Horrocks with 2, Tyson Neal with 2, Gary Carpenter with 2, and that's 6.
One goal that whole quarter.
Yeah, there wasn't much scoring in the other games.
It was a big quarter, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, there was 2. Elijah Horrocks got 1 and Tyson.
Yeah.
So
sorry.
6, yeah. So, and for Victor Harbour, the lone one is there. We've got down Sam Basham, but I have a funny inkling that it could have been Jacob Eates. But there's only 1 for Victor.
Anyway, we've got a half-time score in the game at Mount Compass, a bit like last week, Nifty.
That was Sam Basham, Trev. Sorry.
Compass 5-4. To Naiponga 4-5, so low scoring games here today in the
what else you got?
Great Southern Footy.
You got a McLaren Willunga? Why would that support? I bet you played at McLaren.
Langhorne Creek 5-4.
Yep.
That's quarter time.
Yeah,
South Albion 4 goals.
What about Yankalilla and Gore with Trev's old mob?
No, I don't think they would have.
Same thing as McLaren.
That's
true.
So we've got quarter time. Mount Compass, we won't worry about them. But Willunga 3 goal 4 to McLaren 4 goal 2. That's the quarter time scores. And Yankalilla 3 goal 4 to Gula Port Elliot 2 goals.
Close games all around the grounds.
That's the quarter time scores in those games. Well,
See what happens at half time.
We'll hang around and
see if the
we
boss can get himself out of the cake eating business a bit earlier today and get us the scores before we start the third quarter. Belly, it is half time here at Encounter Bay. We are bathed in sunshine, glorious blue skies. It is Encounter Bay 6-8, Victor Harbour 1-3 on a FBAG scoreboard.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we're helping you stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialist, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialist in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday, 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421. The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
I suppose it's a bit of my something I can do for me, you know. But I always leave something behind. A lot of ruggers do not, you know. I've got to put a bit of me in there and stuff. So my music, but it's the way I live. And that's why I think it's important as an announcer to leave something. I suppose if you get to self-actualisation, that's probably where I want to be. Not quite there, but in the meantime, I don't have to work. I'm comfortable enough. I'm not overly wealthy or anything like that. Just comfortable enough to go, ring around and just pop in there. But if I want an extra shift, I'll do a breakfast shift around the first one. Yeah, because you've got to be a little bit lovely. I suppose No, I don't know. That's not for a while. I just play middle of the road, easy listening sort of stuff. Nothing heavy. Occasionally you get in and bring it in. Yes, one thing a word. David Alexander and Phil as well.
ID Saturday 25th of July, this is the second half.
Ken still playing his music. Ken still playing his music.
Kevin Curran, Nicky Neville Miller and Drew Apply will back in the team for the second half of the game. Galloway and Victor Harbour. After 5 o'clock this afternoon, it's a Graham Terry on the end of 8 with John Lennon today. And then at midnight, all this is a little river band and some of their choice album track feature. The midnight special, 12 to 1 on Sunday morning. On Happy FM, in fact, enjoy in fact, enjoy 6 hours of music live with Jack on. You can't sleep or program body, catch Jack every night. 9 to tomorrow morning at 6 on 90.1 Happy FM. Back in the footy right after this.
Oh, it's not. He doesn't want these employers to know what he's doing, so he won't.
We certainly are.
Longest afternoon.
They must have had good sandwiches in the change rooms or something. It only took forever for the players to go. They did warming up both ends, but
they might have to too. They've had that long off.
Well, Kevin's done some hard work here, and it was hard work it was. We've got some scores from around the grounds at half times. We'll get you a little feaster over these scores. Langhorne Creek, 16 goals 8. Strathalbyn 5 goals 6. Now, to my calculations, Kev, that's 11 goals 4 in 1 quarter to Langhorne Creek. That's not a bad effort. Is that putting a statement on the
I think that's put a real statement in the thing, hasn't it?
Cracking jokies. Up at Mount Compass and Myponga, the two are old neighbours. They're going head to head. 5 goal 4 Mount Compass, 4 goals 5 Myponga Sellicks.
It wouldn't be blowing up there, would
it? No, it was beautiful up there.
Like last week's
no, it's just like this down here. It's beautiful up there for Mount Compass. There's one day a year that you get that's a good one up there. McLaren and Wollonga. She's on down there. McLaren 5 goal 4, Wollonga 5 goal 6. These are half-time scores. Yankulilla and Goolwa. Yankulilla 8 goals 6. Goolwa Port Elliot 3 goals 1. So Yank put a bit of a margin on the old Goolwa side down there. So yeah, Langhorne Creek were 5 goal 4 at quarter time. They're now 16 goals 8. Strathfield 4 goals 1 at quarter time, and now 5 goals 6. So they kicked 1 goal 5. It must be blowing a gale down there.
Yeah, look, there's obviously no hurry here at the moment.
No hurry at all, is there?
Umpires are standing around having a chat.
The lights on? Because they'll need to be.
Well, I think they will be soon. I mean, this is a longest break.
Are you there, Trav? Trav's been out in the Obi-Wan Kenobi van for half an hour. You're up?
Yep, I'm up here. I've got my lights on high beam.
There, good boy.
And it's there, so you can see the centre bounce now.
You couldn't start tooting your horn at the umpires, could you? Say, let's get onto it.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah, I think the timekeepers went to sleep too. So.
Well, the goal umpires haven't. They haven't moved for the last 10 minutes.
They're frozen now.
Poor old Louis went down there half hour ago. He's now solid. He'll seize up, the poor old bloke.
Yeah, he won't go in at 3/4 time to change. He stays that end, so he'll stay there.
This is amazing how long all this has taken.
Do we make up time? I know we started early, but this is ridiculous.
I don't think we made up time. I think
just because you started early, you could have an hour and a half smoko. Is that the game? Anyway, they're slowly getting in positions. Umpire's looking up. He's checking out the boundaries. He's going to hang it up in the air in a minute. And if anybody has made their way back to the timekeepers,
check the base.
Yes, they have. There goes the honker. Umpire blows the whistle. Here we go. Start for the second half here at Encounter Bay. The local derby, Encounter Bay Victor. Up they go. Victor win the toss down. They get the first kick away out of centre. Push back down now. Chance here for Tompkins. Does for the Bays. Oh, they're in a little bit of trouble up in the middle. Fife's trying to do the old bunny walk over the football. Can't get it. We've got a free kick, have we? a tripping, and Fife will be the recipient of the free kick. Since we've had half time, Kev's been busy. He's got the computer going. We've got
everything on.
Got the clock going now. And he took to half time. Ball comes back up in the middle.
No hurry.
Through to Tool. No hurry in this shit, I'll tell you. Tool now loads up the footy down there. Nick Marshall too early for him. Come back up underneath the 40. Elijah Horrocks run over it. Back into it again. He's high out. Oh, Nick's got him on the ball. How'd you see that one, Trev?
Yep, I reckon he called that one perfectly. Even the umpire did.
Nick had to work hard to get his own footy, but he's got himself a kick. He's within range, I would think.
Like a good kick, though.
Good kick. You taught him, Kev.
Yep.
Nick Marshall on his way in. First one for the day. Kick is on its way. He's put a bit of slice on that one. And he's bit my golf game. He's just made it through for a minor score, says Big Louie. And Canterbury go to 6 goals. Name. Victor Harbour 1-3 on our FBA scoreboard, Trev.
Quickly out, Victor go, and they go wide and deep into the back pocket on the club room side. Waits for it now. He's no rush on it. That one there was in Schubert. Schubert goes up on the back flank, and Victor players. No, might be. He's trying to get it.
That's a tricky one.
Tricky one, yeah.
Got to watch that on telly.
Yes,
that's amazing.
Right between the toes too. So anyhow, comes back into the wing now. Victor Harbour still. Oh, beautiful smother there by the Bays. And she goes over the boundary line on that wing position, right in front of the barbecue hut, which is over there. Big Arch Harding in there, tossing the paddies around.
Cooking up a storm.
Cerner comes round. Tonkin's got the ball. He gets wrapped up, and the umpire says, "Sorry, mate, not a good enough attempt for me," so it's holding the ball. Victor with the ball now. And that looks like McCrosty with it. He gets told to play on. Drives it out now. Comes up towards the centre. Up they go. Over the back. Counter Bay can't make it onto it. Turns around, picks it up. He went to throw him, and he turned around. He held onto him up. How can you shove him if you hold him up? He had the intentions, but he pushed him forward and then pulled him back. So anyway, the umpire gave it for him for a shove. And Victor Harbour, recipients of here.
McCarthy.
And he goes around McCarthy. Jason drives now go, and he goes up to centre half forward. Too far though, and Counter Bay made a mess of that.
Two hands for Lewis.
Bulldog made a make it. Cone picked up the Bays though. They come out too high to Westy. That was a banana ball for him. Finished up, and Victor. Now they chip it forward, going off, and goes into the pocket, right onto the chest of the player there, and he'll line up probably about 30 metres out, 32. Comes around, which is now goes to Reece Bartram. So I don't think he's had a look at the goals at all so far. So, and Bartram comes in, side steps, see how he gets it up, puts it up. She's sliding off. It's going pretty straight. Looks good enough from here. So Victor Harbour on the
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Never thought of it though.
Cement your place in the side.
Yep.
The
Tex Walker did it for years.
Fires in the cellar. Throws it up it goes. Good knock down there by Tonkin. Ball comes out loose. Fellow there kicks it down. Here's a chance now on the forward line. Bounces nicely out there for Horrocks. Horrocks comes in, kicks it over to Nick Marshall. And Nick Marshall's a bit closer than he was the last time he had a shot for goal.
Pretty steep angle. Tyson one-on-one, give it to him. I'd back him every day.
Just put it up high,
Yeah.
Now he's going to have another one on him.
Yeah, well, Victor
This will stop his run a little bit. Anyway, in comes Nick Marshall. Puts the ball on the boot. Big loose.
He's gone for it already.
Before he even looks at it, and that is 6 goals, 10 to Encounter Bay. 2 goals, 3 Victor Harbour on the FPA scoreboard.
Henry Martin to bring the footy back in for Victor. He's pointing to go long and wide to the scoreboard. He gets his full 15. It's a haymaker. She's a bit of a wobbler. Comes back out, but it's found the target.
Schubert.
He's playing well, this young Schubert.
Yep.
Really well. It's a lot of the footy.
He played all right last year too.
Yeah, right. Schubert on his boot. on the right, wheels it around, all hugging close to the boundary line. Big fella's fly up there. Basham's got it. He's smothered off the boot. He's gone to the boundary line. Boundary umpire's touching his hand, so it will be a call for him to throw it back in through the interchange race. And set themselves up again. Tonkin's gone a bit early on it. Even ruck come down. Billy Wade's run through, but overrun the football. Couldn't get it. Bay's got it. Quick handball comes back out. Down the line they go. Fire it into an open square. One-on-one situation. Well, there's that one-on-one. It goes to Tyson Neal. You back him all the time. He's just so strong in the body. Tyson squares up the footy. Up there looking for, I hate my haircut. Comes back in. Gary's got it. Balks it. Does too much with it. Gaz, you could be in a bit of trouble. Umpire says you holding the ball.
He started off real well, didn't he?
Yep, Zach Dowling with the footy. Goes short. Runs up, finds his teammate in Fairhurst. Fairhurst keeps it wide. The old helicopter kick again. It's a beauty. It's gone straight down the throat of Encounter Bay. Encounter Bay come in short. Time's here for Tom Pearsons. Pearsons now, what's he got? The daisy cutter comes in. The daisy cutter works out pretty well. And that's Elijah Horrocks. Distance here, don't know. You come out a long way too far, Nick. I would have hugged back there because Elijah's going to hit the square here. Tyson's the target. Tyson in front. He gets pushed underneath the footy. Umpire had the whistle up in the gob too. Didn't do it. Gary Carpenter's got the football now. Goes backwards to Callum Tonkin. And Callum Tonkin.
He took his legs right out.
No wonder Tyson turned around and had a bit of a crack. And we got a
50.
Somebody else is having a go, or what's going on here? We're setting the line. You can't. Got me. How do you see this one, Trev? What's he doing? Carrying on?
Yeah, I think they were trying to get a 50 for someone going through the mark, but
right.
He was chasing someone. The umpire just reset it.
Callum Tonkin will not go for the shot on goal. Sets up Tyson Neal. Sticky fingers. Tyson will grab the foot. He should go back and set shot for him. He might wheel around. Someone wants to cover him up a little bit.
Doesn't look like missing him, does he?
No, he's gone around. He's going to play on quickly. The check side comes around. He's check sided that one pretty bit too early. And she's gone through. But just a minor score. What do you got this time? So we go to 6 goals, 11 in Encounter Bay to Victor Harbour, 2 goals, 3 on FDX football.
And you think this is the middle of winter the way they're playing, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It probably is the middle of winter too, but the ovals are very good, Nick.
Dry, yeah.
Must be all that Mount Compass loam that's been put on it.
It worked out well, actually. I'm really pleased with it because especially this side was used to really spongy, but it's really firmed it up. It's been good.
Umpire tosses it in again on that far side after we got the ground report for 50. Basham. Down he goes to ground, and there's plenty of yellow jumpers just lining up under that. And across it goes now for Encounter Bay, goes over there to Tool. Tool needs a bit of backup, he needs a bit of help here.
He's got man over, he hasn't got anywhere near the ball.
Tommy's got there.
Pearson's got it. Kicks it down the ground, there's plenty of blue jumpers out here too that can pick this up. Pushed it out.
Jack.
Now for Jack.
He's off.
Jack's off. Way he goes. Puts it out in front of Tyson Neal out there, and you just almost bet on him there, but he didn't. He dropped that one. Victor player can't get a handle on it, and now they're right. Brock Schubert's got hold of it, kicks it down to the forward line. Tyson Levy comes out. First he turns, tries to break away, can't. Gets a hand pass away, and over the top it goes there to Dowling, Zach Dowling, and he gets it across the ground to his teammate, taken down there by Mulhern, James Mulhern. Ball now's on the ground. Victor player there had his shirt grabbed hold of then as he's trying to run away from it, and it's on the ground again. And the umpire says, well, I better do something here, I'll blow it up. So the ball's about to be thrown up now. You're just inside the 50 metre, I reckon, yeah? Off it goes. Pushed down now by Tonkin. Tonkin gets it across to his teammate over there. Play's allowed to go on. Victor player there, pushed out of it. Chance here for Encounter Bay to grab hold of it. They do. And here's a chance now. They can set forward down there through Baldock. Baldock's kick. Was it good? Yes, it was.
Put him in slips.
Yeah. And I don't think his hand pass was that good.
Just about go in for holding the ball.
Yeah,
that was a sling
I'd
too.
go on you. That was a sling. How did you get away with that?
Anyway, he got away with it. And Schubert's got it again. Long, a shot in for goal, off hands it goes. Here's a chance. Oh, 2 players ran at it there, neither one give away to each other. But out of all of that, an easy kick goes over the top to Victor. Not a good hand pass, so it comes back again. About 40 metres out from goal. Umpire's just right onto the ball. Hits the fence over there and bounces back nifty. So it's 6 goals 11 to 2 goals 3 on our FPA scoreboard.
Let Trev have that, he's closer.
Certainly is. Up it goes. Comes back down. Victor Harbour trying to get out of the pack there. Stacks on the mill here now. And the umpire will come in for the central ball up. Turn around. Tucked away in the Victor pocket there now. And if you look at the oval, you'd think it was windy because there's virtually only 2 players in the half oval back here. Up they go. Tonkin gets it out. Comes around to the bays. Turns around, squashes all up. Victor get it. Kick it forward. And that's the mark in front. Oh, he had it pretty good. Turn around and get onto it. Bays go over it. Turns around. Victor get up. He gets wrapped up and is high on the tackle. That's one of the best ones I've seen, even though it's a short player in Billy Wade. But the player was on his knees when he tackled him and he still got him above his shoulder. So, and now the umpire was right there. But, yeah. Bays, for some silly reason, are getting sucked into this
Just
game to get wound up.
Just watch the replay there, I don't agree with that. But anyway.
In he comes, he kicks and it floats and it goes and it looks pretty good. Umpire comes back
Billy?
and I'd say he's got
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Flurio, we're in your field.
From this side this time, so he hasn't got the sun in his eyes. Flicker up in the air. Nine is watching. Ball comes down. Tyson Neal with the foot. He would jam it on the boot and drive it long. Here's a chance here for Gary. Gary gets it. Looks at the goals and says, now 20 metres out, I'll just go back and kick this.
I think it's just as well he didn't take off there.
You reckon he might have got run down?
He might have, yeah.
I think he would have got mown down. So Gary Carpenter coming up for his third. Beefed up a bit.
Yep.
He was a bit of a scrawny.
Would you say beefsteaks?
Beefed up. Gary Carpenter for number 3. Gary Carpenter is for number 3 and number...
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we're helping you stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialist, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
Tonkin, ball comes out loose. Picked up out here by Victor. Down the ground they go with it, and that was Sam Basham had a chance in. A long kick of the goal, but no teammates around the place. So they go with it. They switch the ball all right. Well done there by the player coming through. It was Zach Dowling, it was. Off hands it goes and the ball will go in loose. Should be wrong. Like a Victor player, or the Canada Bay player was a lot closer than what he was from where we are, Trev. You can see better than what we can from there.
Certainly can. The Bay's got wrapped up with it and she's a ball up on that forward flank. Up they go, tapped over the back. Bay's running down on boss lane. Had a clash in there, the player was over, could have got one, but Stacks on the mill again. The umpire's going to have to come in for a repeat in exactly the same spot. Virtually just on the forward flank for Victor Harbour, kicking to the township end. Up they go, over the back, Tonkin gets it, pushes all around. Out it comes, Tyson Neal, sidesteps in, goes to the handball, finds his player, comes in now, drives this ball up. Over the back, Carpenter comes up. Out they come for the Bays, Carpenter picks us all up. Turns around inside, he just held his hand onto it, the umpire picked him, and she's going to be a ball up directly in front of us in the commentary. Here he comes now. It's now gone up here onto the forward flank for Encounter Bay. Throws the ball back up. Up they go. Turn around. Tonkin gets it. Pushes it out for the Bays. He goes to his brother. He turns around. He gets wrapped up. And he'll be a ball up back inside now with the central one. And that's Craig Smedley for Victor that's held that ball up inside there. Umpire sets himself. Tyson's getting himself up in here now. Up they go. Tonkin gets thumped it forward. Those guys are Horrocks. Horrocks goes forward. Spoil from behind. He turns around and gets to there. Victor Harbour with a free kick. Play on advantage. Comes out. Comes over to it. And he finds his player.
Allow the advantage.
Get on with the game. It is
Bit silly, yeah. Yeah, it was clearly gone, and the ball was behind it. So can't work that one out.
It's only a free kick.
Must be an amateur football league decision. So umpires there. Comes back in now.
Adelaide Footy League.
Adelaide Footy League. Oh, the AFL. Here we go now. Comes out. Victor now. Put it out wider again. Goes out there to Kleinig. Kleinig for Victor. Goes to the wing. Up it goes. Over the back. He goes, paid the mark and comes out there. And I reckon that could be Ben Basham come in. But anyway, Victor now. Oh, that's a poor kick. Leads in. Encounter Bay running for it. Can't trap it though. And up they come back again there to Schubert. Schubert certainly playing a good one for Victor. Over the head of the player. Bay step back inside. He handballs. Intercepted by Billy Wade. Comes in. Victor now trying to recover up. He gets tackled. He gets slammed down. The umpire now comes in. And he's going to have a ball up. Geez, they can certainly throw these players in the tackle, can't they? Up they go now. Tonkin gets it, pushes it down for the Bays. Out comes the handball to the Bays. They push it up now onto the forward flank. Goes out, and that'll be a free kick to Victor Harbour on the half-back flank. With the scoreboard, Encounter Bay 7-11, Victor 3-3.
Victor Harbour playing quickly, brings it back in the centre ground to Martin. Martin loads up the footy, down the line they go. Even contest up in the air. Who can get hold of it? Victor get it, the Bays get it. Look for the dummy handball down the line to Baldock. Baldock gives off to the little fella out there. It might be 5. Inbound to Horrocks. Oh, didn't quite make it. Intercepted mark. Good one there. Taken there by Rhys Bartram. Rhys Bartram loads up, finds his teammate. Dead Mac in the middle is Ben Basham. Ben Basham comes back out wide. Out wide it goes to Schubert. Schubert again said Lenny kicks today, loads up the long bomb downside, inside 50. Oh, he's found Benny Basham. Ben Basham now. No, Sam Basham. Sam Basham's loaded up the footy. Chances well for the Bays. Oh, the handball. The look away handball. He wasn't looking, but Victor Harbour were, and he's missed it. That was a costly. Who was that with the give the old look away?
It was a look away, all right.
Was that Mr. Toole?
Toole,
I think it might be Mr. Toole. I think next time you handball, you better look.
Anyway, 7-11 Encounter Bay, 3 goals for Victor. Ball brought back into play out there. Plenty of time to get rid of it then, the Victor player. Down the ground it goes. It's in the wing, and that might be Hayden then that led in the race for the ball. Gets it over the top.
Too hot for Jack.
It's too hot for Jack this time, and Gary Carpenter was amongst the group there that Encounter Bay, but got the ball away. So the Bays now with a mark, they go down, and this is going to stay in. Horrocks takes a mark right in front of us. Went to run around then. He's a left footer, so he says, no one's giving me a lead. So Tyson Neal's got hold of it. Neal have a long shot in for goal.
How are you, Nick?
And this one's gone out there. Oh, here's the ball come in loose here. Nick Marshall was there. I reckon he's kicked that.
No, he's touched.
It was touched. And there's a minor score only out there to Encounter Bay. So they go to 7 goals, 12 now to 3 goals, 4 by Victor Harbour. And I don't think they put the last point on.
Victor Harbour quickly onto it and comes out to Basham. Basham drives him up to centre half forward. More of the centre of the ground. It goes to his brother. Turns around, he steps back in, handballs back out, and he tries to find the stead there in Smedley. Smedley for Victor, now go forward. Out they go, arms goes up, the Bays can't get it, wrapped up there. Turns around, goes out to Billy Wade. Billy Wade sides in the other side. He puts his ball up, that misses to the narrow side, so they now go to 3 goals, 3, trailing Encounter Bay, 7-13 on the FP Ag scoreboard.
Both sides peppering away at him. Encounter Bay with a big lead. In comes a good kick, comes in and finds Tyson Neal. Tyson lines up, goes towards the centre, got the run on, and Jack Crispin. Jack runs onto it very quickly, wanted a chance for the the football was smothered out of there by Praise. Tonkin can't get hold of it, picked up and around the body, there it is again by Fletcher. He can't. Turnover again, the Bays jam it on the boot up the centre of the ground. Who wants it? Bonus comes in there, he overruns it, picked up now it is by there McCartney. McCartney delivers it out wide. The run's going to come here from Ryan Jeffries. He's got a bit of a paddock on his own. Time to deliver the footy. Squares it up. Back to the centre up forward. Callum Tonkin gets in, mitts to it. Falls to ground. Comes back over the top. Toole's got it. Callum, because he's 17 foot tall.
Yeah, Basham fell into his back.
You don't want that. Callum Tonkin, the big ruckman. Go over to clubroom side, stick it out in the coach's box, see what the coach thinks of that one. Comes up, bounces up nicely, and nicely it does for Thomas Neville. He gets it down to Baldock. Baldock can just shimmy down forward a little bit and find the target. The target's going to have to be Nick Marshall. He's got too many players on him. Nick went for the bout and thought it was going to go over the top. He would have had the run on him, but it was well done down there by Dylan Klein. He got his mitts to it and got it to the boundary line.
If you're forward line player, you can't rely on it going over the top all the time.
Not all the time.
Yeah, he pushed his player under it, which was right, but he had the second player, loose player.
Boundary umpire with a footy, a lot of hanging on, going out there. No ruckman involved in it at all. A couple of rovers doing it. The base with the footy can light up. Top of the square's the target who's going underneath this lot. Nick Marshall comes out. 1, 2, 3 grabs. I'll have it. Thank you very much, and rides the body.
It was a good mark then because he had a few to beat.
He might actually get one now.
Yeah.
He's had 3 shots.
Here's Mr. Mockers.
No,
that score's
he's
right
got
up there, 3-4, Trev. I reckon it's 3-5, isn't it?
I'll count him up in a minute.
Yeah.
Marshall comes in with the kick.
I think Big Louie likes it. And Big Louie likes it.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
And it took me 3 days to find
3
out.
days he won. The ball now we'll throw it up in the centre again. Up it goes this time. Tonkin gets a knockdown, a nice bounce. Out the centre going counter bay, right down to that forward line again.
Oh,
here's Nick again.
Here's Nick Marshall. Oh, he dropped it. Gets the ball. Puts it out in front of his teammate. He's dropped it too. And
he's got to hold the ball.
You're all dropping it out there, so I'll play holding the ball.
Good idea.
So, Victor now with the free kick. Players in the goal square. Goes to side, over the scoreboard side it goes.
Underneath this one, Jack.
That's a good mark down there taken by Fletcher. Ryan Fletcher. Fletcher's allowed to play on quickly down the ground. It goes a little nudge out there in a one-hand to take
Beautiful.
it. That was well done down there by Ben Basham. And he kicks it further down the ground. It's been marked down there by 28, I think that is Jacob Eates. And Eates now will put the ball well within scoring distance if a Victor player can pick it up. He might have picked it up here. That's Sam Basham. We've caught hold of him. And that's a long kick in down there.
Ryan Jeffries.
Ryan Jeffries.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we're helping you stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialist, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
And the line got around quickly in goal.
It's not smart by the bay. Victor have got a loose man in the back and then just kicking it up. Thank you very much. If you're a backman, you're saying, we love this.
Yeah.
Because you got the loose man and they turn around, they're just looking for a carry or a mark and they're not taking the marks. Back in the centre she is now. So up they go. Turns around, he sets himself. Gives us a big spot up of the logo. Up she goes. That one goes out over the back. Tonkin gets it. The umpire says, "I will recover that one back."
You even put the mockers on.
I didn't think they could revert. They could carry them out.
But you can when you do a shocker.
Yeah, shocker like that. He only just got that one up. The other ruckman Victor was caught out of it. Anyway, turns around. The handball's hitting down the ground. Out it comes. Billy Wade for Victor Harbour now. He's got the run on it. Uses his pace. Sips back inside. Turns around. Finds out the players. That's McCrosty. McCrosty goes forward through the fingers of the Victor player, which is bad. Comes up. He gets tackled. That should be no. Umpire says play on. Bay's come out. Out they come. Tonkin's got it. He handballs in. Over goes to Bulldog. Bulldog sidesteps. Now they're playing funny boys. This is not going. They will lose the ball here.
Yeah,
And that's going. That is silly plays and turn around. The coach needs to really belt these people. Up they come now. Victor into attack. Comes around onto it and the Bays comes through. Pick the ball up and he steps around. Gets a bump. He turns around, he's still under there, and he goes over the boundary line. The umpire will still play on. The boundary umpire hadn't called it. The players thought it was, and finally the boundary umpire says, "I'll have it." So, right over by the light tower, club room side on the forward flank for Victor Harbour. Ball in she comes. Up they go. Tonkin goes up, pushes it down over the back. Bang! Willunga, the Bay player was down and he took one high and comes up with it. Now he comes out wide. He's got no link players here, so he has to wait. This is bad. Now he's got one that comes out wide again, but there's still no link for him. So he's going to run it up now. Up it comes, pushes the ball up. One-on-one, big jump by Horrocks. That's a good one. Left foot goes inside. No problems, will always play on. Up it goes. Two men up and there it is. Tyson Neal goes up and takes the mark safely in front of his eyes.
He stood his ground, didn't he?
Yeah.
And that's where he's good.
He likes it there. Yeah, he likes him there. Or just the easy run jump. If you block him, he doesn't like it. But in the middle of that, he loves it, and if he can get the clear run. So, Tyson Neal now. He will line up. He's got himself 2, 1 each quarter so far, and he's kicked 2 goals, 1. So he needs to get this one to have 1 each quarter. In he comes. Should not be a problem for the boy. In he goes through. Umpire says, I'm not going to move around. Goes through.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Yeah, well, and that was their only point they got for the season so far, so it's not a lot they can get on.
27 minutes gone now in this third term.
Callum Tonkin taps the ball out, yeah.
There goes the siren.
27 and a half from that quarter, so short quarter as well. And yeah, I think Cannon Bay just chipped in the end, and they outscored them just.
You got the goal scorers there, Trev?
Certainly have. 4 in Counter Bay. We have Elijah Horrocks with 2, Nicholas Marshall with 1, 3 to Tyson Neal, 3 to Gary Carpenter. For Victor Harbour, they're all singles. We've got Ryan Jeffries, Reece Bartram, Samuel Basham and Billy Wade. Yes. 3 goals to a piece in that quarter from both sides.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the Bays, like I said, it's now just an even game, and the Bays would have to be disappointed.
Oh, I think so. I think it's the mistakes and the fumbling and.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialist in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421. South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we're helping you stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialist, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Great local optometrists and client focus. Visit OPSL Victor Central Shopping Centre. Call 8552 2655. You will see how great they are. FBA, 5 local independent stores, advising and supplying our local rural visit children. Call FBA on 8552 1788. FBA, we're in your field. Also the FBA local scoreboard and around the ground score update service. This is 90.1 Happy FM. Quarter 4 will that be the cabaret. 5
Up in the air down to the Bay Footy Oval with Kev.
Yeah, the ball's just thrown up to start the final quarter. You threw it up wrong again, didn't you?
Yeah, Lover's in the air right now, boys. It's the 13th attempt. Ball comes back down. And Bay's now in the middle. Can they finish off a good, solid last quarter holding the ball? And Airy picked up by Dowling now for Victor. Dowling loads up to half forward. Picked up now by Billy Wade. Billy Wade goes back with teammate. Oh, he's spilt it. He could be in a bit of trouble now. Ball comes back out. Zach Dowling got got help out there through Jeffries. Jeffries puts in a bit of a daisy cutter. Goes to Baldock. Baldock has to slam it on the boot. Backwards it goes again. Intercepted now by the Bays. Backwards to Tonkin. Tonkin loads up the football. Up the centre half forwards. The kick over. Punched away it is by Marshall. Marshall now goes with the player. Rides him in the ground. Umpire sees it that way. And Nick's giving away a free kick. Victor Harbour's free. So Victor Harbour on the half back line. Load up. Come up to the centre of the ground again. Up in there they got Ben Basham. Couldn't take the mark. Plenty of their fighting over it. Two teammates. Gets it. Ball backs out to Schubert. Schubert goes over the top again. Backwards inbound. Long bomb comes flying in. And a good relieving mark taken down there by James Bradford for Encounter Bay. The Bays now kick the footy up to Callum Tonkin. He's been dealt with as a bit of a dust out on the years, but that was a bit of an accident. Comes back out wide, line raking handball. Comes back out to Pearson's. Pearson's got time to settle up and find a player, which he does, and he finds his player down there in Sweetman. Sweetman gets the kick down up to the centre half forward line. It's a bit of a mess down there. The Bays have got it. The Victor have got it. Now they play on with the footy. Victor run themselves out of trouble. Long one comes back out down to Eats. Eats back inbound. He comes in and finds his teammate there in Ryan Fletcher. Steadies himself, comes back in and finds Reece Bartram. Reece Bartram loads up, goes in towards the top of the square, and a good lead comes out there. It is by Jacob Eats.
Gee, he's a tall bloke, isn't he?
He's tall. Doesn't look that old either. I've seen him a bit closer on this side here. Didn't look too bad. Not a bad sort of a player at all. What's he like on the kicking beat?
We'll soon see.
Eats is on his way in. The kick is on its way. How's Big Louis seeing this one? Always watch to go across the face of the eyes, and it's through for just a minor score. So Victor Harbour now move along to 4 goals, 6 in Encounter Bay, 9-12 on our FBX scoreboard.
And for the sake of your friend over at Mount Compass,
Robert
Brokenshire,
so
milking
the cows by now.
Milking the cows over there. It's Mount Compass 9-6. Waiponga 6 goals 7. So you can keep milking, Rob.
Hey, be happy milking now. Be milking fast.
Anyway, ball comes out loose, and I'm
where's
thinking the Bay put that one straight through. They have, and that's goal.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
6, and we're only 2 minutes into the quarter.
Back in the centre, up she goes. Nobody really gets it. The Bays break it out the centre again though, which they've done most of the day. Out they go. Victor Harbour in ploy with each other, snapped by the Bays, and she's gone out of bounds, and it'll be a relieving kick to Victor Harbour, untouched. So we turn around and gets up here. We see the flood going on here. Every player's moving out. It looks like, I think the wife come across with a bowl of chips for you, and I think the Seagulls have got them. They're moving in.
All on their way back.
Back pocket, Victor Harbour with the ball. He steps in now, goes across, finds his player out on the opposite side, goes down the clubroom side now, goes out and comes in Crispin for Encounter Bay, intercepts the mark. That was a poor kick under control. Over the top it goes, and it goes right on there and finds the chest of the Bay player as he comes on out.
Well, Nick went for the big leap of it and Logic stayed on the ground.
Yep. So turned around, goes up. Yeah, that was a poor kick by Victor then. He had no pressure on him, and he's put it straight to the player in between, which was Jack Crispin. So Elijah Horrocks has himself 1 goal 3 at the moment, coming in for his second. And of course, the Bay's first one coming up, puts it up, looks good. Umpire sets himself up, so there'll be no problems with that one. So he turns around and gets on. So Encounter Bay now go to 10 goals 12. Victor Harbour 4-6, 11,
I reckon.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Victor win it, bring it down up on the ground again. A run, and we've got a whistle out there. Free kick gone the way of Billy Wade. Billy Wade ducks, weaves ball, gets 1, gets 2. Short kick in. Daisy Cutter was an absolute ripper, taking it third slip.
Bartram.
Reece Bartram, maybe a little bit too far out for Reece, I think.
He's one of the captains.
Needs the captain's goal now.
Yeah, needs the captain's goal. He kicked one earlier. He might be okay.
He's going to be kicking for 50.
He's going to go back and give it the big old roost. He's gone back. The drop punt on its way. It's not a bad. The distance will carry it. The accuracy is not good enough. It's offline. It's 3-4 or 1 minor score. So 4 goals 7. Victor Harbour in Encounter Bay 11-12 on our FPAG scoreboard. Get him, Trev.
Certainly is. Goes on. Bays come in, pick it out there, and they find Tonkin out in the half-back flank. Off he goes now, clubroom side, drives off, chips it out wider, straight out in the wing. Turns around, picks it up. Bays come back inside now, and they're running here in great lines, and they turn around and go.
Tonkin to
turn
Tonkin.
around, yep. Typical. It's hard to go onto with it, but it goes on. Out they come.
Marshall.
Turns around. Marshall gets it. Turns around, gets it over there. He gets wrapped. Umpire says holding the ball.
Yeah.
So
Given away a couple of free kicks in this last quarter.
Yep, he certainly has. Turn around, goes back, so Victor will relieve in the back pocket. Kicks it short, goes out over a man's head, touched, so she'll be a boundary throw in right by the light tower there on the clubroom side.
Yeah, Nick looks like he's a frustrated forward at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, like you said, he's kicked. He's only kicked
just the one.
One, yeah.
I mean, he'd have seen himself today, been hoping to kick 4 or 5.
I would have thought he'd have all that. Yeah.
Up it goes, comes back down, gets wrapped up, and the player gets wrapped up also, so it'll be over to the central umpire now instead of the boundary umpire. Sets himself up on that forward flank. Counter Bay into attack, up they go. Nobody really gets a knockdown on it. Comes back into this pack of players again. It's turned around, it's just like, even the kids I don't think will play this way. Short kick comes off, Jack Crispin gets it, goes up for the bays. Up they go, he's got to be held on there.
And that's got to hurt.
Umpire has not, he's let it go.
Kidding me.
Turn around. There's a tackle to Victor now. It goes on. The umpire comes in, and he is that far behind. He needs my car. Hang on, fellas. I'll go pick him up.
I tell you what, any cement dust Tyson's got left in his ears just got knocked out.
Up goes the ball. Ruckman takes it out. Victor taps it back, gets round. He gets wrapped up on that back flank in the shadows there. Comes out, the bays get it, kicks it all up, and that'll be just about out in the full, I'd say. So she'll be a kick by Victor Harbour in the back pocket, and will go to Ryan Fletcher.
Something with the Tyson and that umpire, because he's been stiffed by him twice today now.
He might have cement boots on him by tonight. Up it comes.
Big Randall gets on very well.
Out it comes Victor with the ball now. The handball backwards goes up. Just overran at the bays. It went too far for the Victor players. Now the handballs come out. Victor on the run. He gets caught. Goes out there. And here it goes. Called out. And that's a good one by Zidabart. It's for Encounter Bay now.
Oops.
Turn round, he goes right back there. He goes outside out there. He kicks backwards now and finds his player, and they're just controlling it. He'll go to the wing now. Out it goes there, onto it. Fixes it all up in front of his eyes. Gets around there. That's Pearson's. Pearson's from the Bay. Look at it, just rolls it over.
Had to cock it up.
Straight to the opposition. Short kick comes back in there now to Bartram. Bartram for Victor. He loads up, goes to centre half forward, over the back. Basham almost he's paid it. Lucky, I'd say. On that
Quick enough's long enough.
Yeah, he's going to have bomb this one because there's nobody for Victor in there.
He probably
There he goes, he is. He's gone home. Here's Victor come back. In around being Counter Bay's. Counter Bay's mark. He's played cold play on.
Clear. Billy Wade, goal.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
I reckon looking into the sun, couldn't see it, so he's called probably play on because he can't see it because he's looking into the sun, and like you said, over the back, Wade's tapped it through.
So anyway, that's the 5th goal to Victor Harbour. So Victor Harbour 5-7, 11-12. From the throw up ball, that's on the ball this time.
Now
away they go down there. That's through Fraser Tonkin down to the forward line, and Gary Carpenter. Well, he had his first quarter, I suppose.
Well, we've got a melee in. We've got a free kick to Victor.
They're going to bring it all the way from back in the forward line.
Dude, that's a long way back.
Bring it all the way back.
We'll have to watch the replay, or they'll be out. The camera won't be there. I reckon.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Too far behind the play. Anyway, Victor with the free kick.
The replay showed that everybody from that pocket just spun around and looked back at the centre and going, what the...
Almost a mark taken by Counter Bay, pushed out. Here's a chance now for the Bays again. Well, that's not a good kick in. Terrible kick in. The ball now is left for Victor to pick up. They picked it up down there, taken by Jeffries. Back it comes again. Bulldog tried to get it.
Wesley's hurt him.
Vicky's hurt his own man out there with it.
Yeah, he winded himself.
Trying to find someone out there to handball it to. He does, gets it across there to Bulldog. Bulldog kicks it further down the ground, and I think the way things are going out there at the moment, Encounter Bay have to lift their game a little bit if they're going to play in the finals. It's gone out over here to Tyson Neal. Neal kicks it over to Crispin. Crispin comes in, has a long shot, but there's plenty of players down there for Victor Harbour, and they'll either push it out of bounds or keep it in play and go down that wing, which they do. Waiting under it down there was, I don't know what's happened down here. Is the bound umpire thing out of bounds? Or?
No, the central umpire at the back still looking after a bit of spot fires.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We need Chuck Squires to blow the whistle here, I think.
Blow the siren?
Yeah.
Still remember that game.
Victor Harbour with the ball though. They've comes into Bartram now. Bartram pushes over, he handballs. Comes off to Victor. Victor drive it up in the pocket. It's going to be too high for...
Son of the gun.
He's been watching his old man play.
Yep.
One-hander.
Yeah, I reckon he's got his old man shorts on too. So here we go, Tyson Levy. Distance shouldn't be a problem for him. He's got a bit of his stab kick the old man's got. Turn around, goes up. No, he didn't want anything to do with it. So he puts it up, centre half forward. Up they go. Victor goes up and Basham grabs it. It's bad play by Victor then, by Encounter Bay. When you're backman, when you come in a big pack like that, you just thump it. Don't try and mark him. Basham's not very often they don't pull him overhead. So here he comes. Goes in directly in front. 15 out. Drives it all up. No problems at all with that one. Goes through the
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbor and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we're helping you stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialist, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
Yankalilla 14-7, Gula Port Elliot 4-3, Wallunga 10-7, McLaren 9-9. These are 3/4 time. Langhorne Creek 23-10 to Strathalbyn 8-7.
Somebody's putting a statement on the line, Trev.
I think
certainly is.
A real big statement.
Up they go in the centre.
Oh,
Tyson Neal gets it. He slipped and just clipped the head there coming into it. Accidental though. Off they go now, Encounter Bay. Off they go. Goes up in their forward line. Victor recover well though. Come back out to the wing. Over too far. Off they go. Pearson gets it for the Bays. He drives it off. Puts it up in the forward flank. Over the back it goes. Turns round. Victor recover well. Drives it back. And that one went back through there to Kleinig. Kleinig goes up the wing now, finds his player in there. Stab kick never got there. Out the back to the Bays. Tonkin comes through. Callum, the big ruckman, puts it up the forward lines. Over the back. 3-on-2 here it goes, and this is that loose man. The Bays have got to be a wake up to that. As turned around, comes down. Victor Howe, because they've got numbers, come away from the centre. Out he comes, nobody chasing him, nobody's going. Victor doesn't know what they want to do with it. Handball's over the top, and he just drives up the centre half forward. Thank you very much. He can go off. Turns, that went off the side of the boot, and he's got away with it.
What a pass.
That was not intended, I can tell you.
There was 5 yellow jumpers where he kicked that.
Okay.
Yeah, there was no pressure on the Victor player, he just didn't look.
Well, Thomas is coming back. He's had a shot here. Well, I think it was about the first quarter, was it? Second quarter or something like that. He was in this position. So
he's had that bad, he won't make the distance.
No. Oh. Here we go, Rockers.
He's going to be kicking from 55. He can't kick him close, so he reckons I'm going to have to try and pull
He was close last one.
Bombs it all up. There she goes, short and marked by Victor Harbour. In the back line.
It, aren't they?
They certainly are. Out they come. Finds themselves out here wide, and that's a good kick that finds them out there in Zach Dowling. Zach Dowling plays on, comes down this wing on the scoreboard sword. Westy goes up, one hand, taps it down to his mate. Then he picks up, recovers well. Had the man at centre half forward, but doesn't matter. He's got 2 or 3. Off he goes quickly, goes around there, and that was quickly with Sweetman. Sweetman goes up, taps out beautifully by the Bays, turns around, puts up to Horrocks. Horrocks' handball goes out to Jack. Jack goes over and he misses finger touch, and she goes out touched in the back pocket for a throw in to the boundary umpire. Over to you, Nifty.
Yeah, talk about burning it. It's fires aren't out down there yet, are they? Boundary umpire with the footy. Flicks it in up over the head again. Just taken out of the air easily by Elijah Horrocks. Given back off now. I think it's Gary Carpenter's in the play. Just slams it on the boot. Top of the square. Anybody's money down there. Comes off hands. Through it. Tyson Neal blast on through. He can't get hold of the footy. Off the ground anybody. No, they can't. Still going down. Victor Harbour from the back of the pack. Clears it. Goes to Sammy Basham. Samuel Basham will just use that cool head of his and go back and look for a target. Down the line he goes into the scoreboard. At the back there is Dowling. No, was it Dowling? Yeah, it was. Back up to Levy. They're out here. But where they can go, there's no one home. Levy has to just go for home. Will she get the top end bounce? Will somebody get there? No, they won't. Oh, he didn't take the mark. Billy Wade's in there. He'll hassle, and he'll hassle. I'm backing Billy in here. Oh, Billy's going to get a free kick. You can't jump over his head like that.
Like a Fox Stereo,
Yes, I was backing Billy all the way. He was going to win that. No problem, Airlow.
Yeah, should have been the first free blow.
Billy Wade goes for the daisy cutter in, and he puts it straight down the throat of his teammate. And it should be quite easy. And probably well finished off here it will be by Schubert. I think he's been probably the best player on the ground for Victor. He's had some footy. So Schubert, 30 metres out, slight angle, kicking there with you the camera. Schubert on his way. Oh, he's hit the magpie off the top. Gerald, you wondered about that Maggie early on in the day. Well, he's knocked him clean off the top of the wazzer. Hit the post, 1 point only. It is to Victor Harbour. That'll take him down to 7 goals. 6 goals 8. Kevin, you've got your button trigger going happy on your scoreboard's going over there like a
washing around like a clock, isn't it? Anyway, it's another chance out here for Schubert. Can't do anything with it. Counter Bay diving on the bottom of the pack there, and across the ground it goes. And Counter Bay will want to go across the ground a fair bit at 16 minutes 50 seconds gone in this final term. And there goes a chance now down that far side. Bonus has got it. Bonus will kick it into the forward line. And Nick's got a couple of players, one in front, one behind him. And it's pretty hard to take a mark when that happens. And that went from one end of the ground to the other end of the ground very, very quickly then.
That's what I'm saying. They're 2-up on Nick, and they have been for the 3 games that have been played footy. Why isn't Gary underneath his feet?
Yeah.
That's what's got me.
Anyway, from the throw up, push down. And the umpire will come in again and go through it all. But it's hard to work out why all the players are down one end. I mean, there's no reason for it today. It doesn't really matter who wins it, does it? Because Victor are well out of it at the moment. So just get out there and have a go.
Maybe Big Louie didn't put the deodorant on?
Huh?
Big Louie didn't put the deodorant on?
I don't know. No one likes Big Louie down there. No one even talk to. Anyway, the mark's been taken out there by Victor.
400 acres this oval, and there's no enough of it. It's crazy.
Well, it is crazy, isn't it? The wind's not even blowing out here. No. Anyway, as the hand pass goes out, go across the eye, they've got the player right in the middle of the ground there, the one to use him.
Fraser.
And Victor now got a chance to get the ball down the forward line. This is going to take a race. You're going to have to kick it quickly. The umpire will call him to play on, which he has done. So they put the ball up, and there's 3 of them down there. So
there they go.
Away goes the Counter Bay, down in the forward line. They should be able to go all the way down the ground here if they wanted to. They do, and they find out that Tyson Neal down there, and Tyson Neal wants to kick it into someone. That's not a good kick by Tyson Neal either, and they should have done better with that. With that, especially that loose player around. And they got another chance now, and Victor got the ball out. Got it over the top there to Bartram, and Bartram finds his teammate over near the coach's box. He kicks it down a little bit further out there, but that's not good play out there by Victor at the moment. And the umpire has to race in there. He's going to pay a free kick, is he?
Yep, high.
Like he is. Looks like he didn't want to go in there and do anything. He wanted to call play on, but anyway, here's a little kick in, and it goes across down there to Baldock. Baldock can kick it into they're running down the ground, and that is Toole, and Toole gets it right down to the forward line, and good mark in the last side of the fence down there by Henry Martin. So Martin's got hold of it for Victor, and they kick it in short again, and coming out there the ball is taken by Schubert again. I reckon he's had a fair few touches today.
Yeah, fair few, he's going to have a sore foot.
Well, he's got a sore foot or sore finger or something. Anyway, down the ground he kicks. That's probably not the best kick he's done all day either. And what's the umpire going to do? Is he going to
mark to the base?
No one's going to get it for him. The opposition's not going to go and get it for him anyway. It's not Crispin, I don't think, is it? He's got it. Anyway,
no, I reckon it's Neville. Thomas Neville.
Here's a chance now. I can put through a long one. There's Horrocks.
Come up his top
Horrocks
side.
has got it over the side. There's only one person that wanted that. Had his name written all over it. It was Tyson Neal.
Yeah, those two have teamed up over the years, that's for sure.
And Tyson shouldn't have too much trouble putting this one through. That will give him goal number 4 if he can put this one through.
1.25 for him. Might as well keep up the average.
And he's not very far out. It's taken long enough to go back and take his kick. Nearly time on in the final term. In comes Tyson Neal, puts the ball on the boot, and it goes just off at the last minute down there, and it is 11 goals 12 in Counter Bay. to 6 goals, 8. Victor Harbour on our FPA scoreboard.
Yes,
Would be 11-13, I reckon, Kevy. So anyway, Victor, take the ball in quickly. Up they go, out to the flank there. Goes out there and Victor marking on the back flank. Handballs forward, turn around, they're getting onto it. They handball backwards now, trying to get this running player going. Out it comes now, pushes over. Now they're coming in swaves. Up it goes, back in the centre, and the Bay's going to intercept this one with the what's name, with the intercept. Goes out, couldn't get a handball out, but the Bay's picked it up, pushed it over the back. Bonus puts the ball out, finds his player out there. Goes off there and he finds, I reckon, Baldock up on the forward flank. Inside if he wants him. Turns around, goes too far. And out he comes again on his chest, and there's the haircut man of the day, Kyle Hayter.
Yeah, well, let's hope he gets it.
Finish it off.
Well, he's kicked 2 points. He's had a couple of shots and missed
his
every one of them.
For his first game, he's been up
First game in A grade, he's had a few kicks.
Couple of good marks.
Good golfer like that should be better. Should be able to tee off on this one. In he comes, put this ball up, stabs at it.
I think he might have finished.
He's missed it! Boys, you're wrong again.
Oh, you golfers, he's
so I reckon that should be 11-14, I reckon, to the Bays,
right,
to 6-9 Victor Harbour.
Victor Harbour clear the footy again. I'm looking up my stats here, and I think apart from the one goal that Victor Cannon Bay kicked more than Victor won this last half of football. Bays has just stopped to a walk. Wasted it plenty. So Victor loaded up. Oh, a high ball comes back up in the air, and that's not a good one. Hamish Tonkin just cuts that off. He'll hit the ground run, and he'll find a target too. Oh, target didn't come back up to Hayter. He's got a second chance to rebound up to it. Handball comes back in, or the handball back to him again. Chance here for Westy. Westy gives out to Bonus. He can't get it. Play taken too high. Umpire will come in and set the mark. Encounter Bay Willie. Yes. Free kick. Yes, that's a worry.
Oryx, isn't it? Yep.
Elijah. Without much ink on your leg.
Yeah, only on one leg.
Only on one leg. Peg.
Yeah.
So Elijah, I reckon I'll back him in here.
A minute of time on, just ticked over.
He might take a bit longer. Siren might blow with any luck. She's a non-event game. Elijah Oryx looking back to the Bays on his way in. Kick's on its way. Good looking kick. Goal umpiring gone too far. I think Elijah Oryx can put him down in your books and go.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Yeah.
You would have seen another goal,
by crockies, he needs help.
He'll be right at karaoke tonight. Nothing's going right.
Yeah.
Back in the centre. Up she goes. Tonkin goes up, fists out, straight down the throat there of Bonus. He goes up, and there's Gary Carpenter. He's got the ball in the
There goes the honker.
There goes the honky. And I'll let you call him in, Nifty. He's your true blue little
my
mate.
little mate Gary. He has been around the club for a long time. Can he finish off? What's he got, Gaz? He's got 3, hasn't he, already? Yes, he has. He's got 3 goals. Can he finish off 4 as well? Or could Elijah Horrocks be the top goal scorer for the day for the Bays? They'll be singing the song if they can remember the words. It's been a long time between drinks for the Bays. Gary Carpenter on his way in. The siren has sounded. Can he set him up? Yes, he does. Gary gets 4 in Cannon Bay.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we're helping you stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialist, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
I bought 2 goals in the end, but I thought they played a lot more football. The desperation, the win, the design, that's what you get when you got the young fellas going. I thought well led by Schubert, Billy Wade in there. And again, from last year, he's taken off from last year. I seen him with Zach Dowling. I thought he played an incredible game of football. And then, but Schubert, plenty of kicks, plenty of touches, and in there, McCroskey in there. I like the Eats in there, and the done their bit. Basham jumped in. Levy's done up. That was a good side. It was a real good team. They never got rattled. And Canterbury got a little bit frustrated at a few things, and probably a few times they probably could have got frustrated by a few decisions that Tyson will be talking about tonight, I'm sure, at the bar with Daddy-O. But no, in the end, it's a win to encounter Bay, and that was it.
Yeah, that's about all you can say, isn't it? It was a reasonably big win, though, isn't it? They won there.
Oh, yeah.
92-45. But when you look at Victor's past scores, perhaps that's because they played with some good teams.
Well, and on that, when you look at Langhorne Creek, what they're doing to Strathalbyn, which we talked about this morning, that's going to be in the 5 and hunting, are toasting them. Absolutely toasting them.
And for Robert Brokenshire, who tells us we don't give you scores out in other games enough.
Milk faster.
We have this a little bit earlier. 14 goals 9 to Mount Compass. Maiponga 8 goals 9. And that's the only full-time score we've got at the moment.
That's a good win by Compass over Pongi.
Thought Maiponga might have been a little bit better than that, but
tried to help you out this morning with Scotty Ogilvie come in this morning and said, we're missing a couple of players here, I don't know how we're going to go. But yeah, normally up there. Langhorne Creek 3/4 time score was 13-10. Strathalbyn 8-10, so a long way in front there, so you could probably chalk them up for winners. And the big one we really want to see is McLaren-Wollonga. That's a great contest down there.
It will be, won't it?
And Yankee Little looks like they're big winners over Gore, so we have 10 goals the difference there at 3/4 time for Yankee Little, so that's a big win to them down there.
I mean, with the short half of the year, too.
Ooh, Yankee Little's the side to watch, I reckon.
Yeah.
They're definite dark horses coming through there.
Well,
Langhorne Creek have set themselves for the benchmark, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, it looks like you got your bottom three are out, they're running, aren't they, really? You got yourself Maiponga and Victor and also then Goolwa.
Yeah.
So you'd say that they're going to be your bottom three.
So 3 losses in a row, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sort of hard, and then your top one's up.
Compass have got 1.5, and so's Encounter
Bay.
Encounter
Bay, yeah. So they'll probably almost cut each other's throat off.
Duke it out to finish 6, you reckon?
Yep.
You've got to chuck McLaren into this.
Yeah, McLaren's got to be in the link too. That'll be in there, see where they go. But they haven't. I mean, they've got to come up and play the Langhorne Creeks. Well, Wollonga they're playing today. The Langhorne Creek side, Strathalbyn as well, I suppose, to see how they actually all fit in. But it's in there. It's a tight shuffle. It's good. It's an early season, but with the players that we talked about this morning, Yankee Little, I think it was 1,080 something league games and 230 AFL games. A few players that they brought into their side, so it's a handy picker.
Yeah, but I mean,
can you keep them going?
Let's go back and have a look at what Goolwa did one year when they had the 2 Bonds in their side. They had James Tyson played in the Crows Premiership side. They had Cunningham, who I think had runner up in the Magarey Middle at one time. There was another one called McClure that played a few games for Geelong. So you put all of those in, they came 5th. So I mean, it just doesn't guarantee you a premiership.
Yeah, a lot of those players sometimes are not playing for hard, are they?
Well, you don't know. They're all playing for nothing now, Trevor. So I mean,
okay. But what I'm saying is that even in those times, like I said, it's the crunch comes in the finals when you need to stand up, and all those sides you sit back and looked at them, hardly ever those players stood up. And
you're right.
And that's why you said most people say, give me a whole team of battlers and we'll take them on.
Yeah. I mean, some of these youngsters now, Billy Wade and a couple of those. Billy Wade's he's overcome some terrible injuries. He had 2 broken collarbones in the 1 year at one stage, and so he's still into it. I mean, there's not much of him, and that's the thing that he.
2 years out of Colts.
They throw themselves in like young Jack Crispin, doesn't he? He throws himself in the same. You get a couple. You get over the creeks. They got the little terrier over there that does the same thing, and they won't give up, and they'll just keep going and going and going, and that's what you need, a whole lot of heart.
I think at the moment on the scores that we've had so far, Langhorne Creek are a mile ahead.
Yeah, I think so. It is indeed. So the score we are waiting on Kevy. Has it come through yet, McLaren and Wollonga, before we can sign off to Big Trevor, because that's going to keep people hanging on that one. Wasn't a lot in it there. It was only a goal in it there at 3/4 time. I mean, they're still going into overtime. Last kick of the day. I think Corks would be right on the job of giving us the scores out of that one.
Could be a draw up there.
Could be a draw.
Yeah, that's all we need.